Hello everybody! Welcome back to Humankind! My goodness, it's been a hot minute. Apologies. I've been a little under the weather, but feeling a little better today and couldn't resist. So, let's jump straight in. Settings are in the description as always, so please do check there if you'd like to see. They should be up to date. These are the in-game settings, playing against 6 random people on fast-paced Humankind difficulty. Otherwise, everything is fairly normal here in the game settings. Didn't tinker it with too much, so we should be good to go. Thank you so much to everybody who's tuning in live as well. A very good morning or afternoon or evening or whatever on earth it is where you are. I hope it's a goodie. Hey, Aaron, Huck, Space Bunny, Fabian, Sinogo, Octopus, I see you. Who else do we have here? Dayden, Free Thinker, and of course we are streaming live on Twitch as well. King of Toto. Great to see you. Thanks so much for tuning in over there. Streaming across both platforms like I will be doing moving forward. If you've missed a couple, that's what I'm putting down. And of course, the theme for today's run, if you haven't picked it up already, is unfortunately, or maybe fortunately, chat's gonna choose my cultures. This always goes really well. Yeah, this always goes really, really well. Oh my goodness. Okay, and did I miss an alert? Kind of felt like I did. Chase that one up. Anyway, let's jump straight in, please. Okay, great, got some suggestions. Hello, Leo, good to see you too. Oh, Mexico's in the chat. Jacob is there. Good stuff. Are you unusually quiet? Are you usually quiet? Oh, mix. Absolutely not. Surely not. Okay, let's give it a go. What kind of start do we have? Well, the good news is we have copper, horses, and a luxury. So this is a reasonable territory. Bad news is I see dense forest to my left and to my right. Okay. That's okay. Let us try and go. Well, that way is probably a dead end. This way is likely a dead end. Let's take to the high ground, which will also likely be a dead end. But at least we can survey the land a little bit. Okay, nothing down there. A discovery up there that's going to take a whopping 3 turns to get to. That's a yikes. But at least I guess we know it's there. And overall we achieved nothing. Cool. Maybe this is the out that I need. Let's do it. I'm gonna have to take it. And, hopefully just do the high ground thing? I don't know. Yep, okay. It's worked. Actually, somewhat successfully. Brilliant. Please don't step to there. Okay, that's fine. Okay. That's fine. Step to there. Good. Not good. Oh, this is dreadful. Turn 3. Successfully achieved. Essentially nothing. Essentially, we've achieved nothing on turn 3, and I'm just not sure about this. Oh, dear. Okay. Did somebody say reroll? I think they did. We'll just try and take this thing down. I could have stepped back into the forest. Perhaps I should have. Wow. Can we believe this? But Brennan, what a start. What a start. We'll just cut our losses on that one. And re-roll those players. Who have we got here? Oh, I saw a couple of basic Humankind plebs. And then a couple of your personas. I think there was at least 3. It's the annoying thing about the random function. I'd love to be able to remove Humankind AI. You know, the standard ones that just come with the game. It's too soon for a reroll, or not soon enough.
Our universe, a new era.
0 for the day, not too shabby. I love PDX games. Oh yeah, yeah. Hearts of Iron 4, very enjoyable experience. Very enjoyable experience. Absolutely. Okay, this is our actual start. That first one doesn't count. Let's just do this and say that this is the real start. Gonna use my final movement point to just jump onto the river. We can ride it up, down, left, right, or we could hop off right here and grab this food. Let's do that. A guaranteed discovery. I'll take it.
This simple food.
And then we need to get away from this snowy territory as fast as we can, ideally, because it's absolute garbage. But not too bad for discoveries. And look at that, there's 2. Maybe we can get 5 science out of these and just call this era a day. You can choose my first culture. Yeah, could have, Huck. I thought about that. Then I thought, oh, we're already 5 turns in. It's not, I don't know. Unfortunately, didn't quite get the extra science that I wanted out of that discovery either. Puts us in a somewhat average position. However, with the extra party, we might be able to get our stars here rather than going for all of the exploration this turn. Let's try and do that. Because these 2 units will absolutely be able to take down this one. Even with me at the helm, I think they can do that. So, let's do that. There's a high ground stab. If I move here, there's another one. Brilliant. And that should be some food, right? 20 food. Yes. So we're over our people limit. Alright. Who do we want to choose for the first culture? If you'd like to just type your suggestions into the chat, I can then pull them together and produce a poll out of the first sort of 4, I believe, is the max number that I can give you to choose from. We've already lost the Olmecs, the Nubians, the Mycenaeans, and the Harapans. So, unfortunately, they are not an option. We have the Assyrians, the Babylonians, the Egyptians, the Hittites, the Phoenicians, and Joe to choose from. I'm hearing Olmec, the cries in Olmec. Absolute cries in Olmec. I'm hearing Babylonians, Hittites. Anyone else want to give a second to the Egyptians? There's our second for the Egyptians. And looks like Phoenicians were the 4th one to get a pick. Okay. Okay. I think those were the first ones. So, we've got Egypt. Egypt definitely qualified. EGYPT. I definitely saw the Hittites qualify. Yikes. I saw Babylon qualify. And then lastly, I believe it was either the Assyrians or the Phoenicians. Let me just scroll back through and have a look. Olmec was disqualified. Assyria got 1. Yeah, it was actually Assyria. Alright. Assyria. There we go. Boom. Our first 4 options. Take it away. I don't want to know what you're going to pick. My pick would be, probably the best pick would be the Egyptians. The Babylonians would be an interesting one. We don't often pick them. We played the Assyrians a little bit recently. We kind of understand how to play them. They're fairly versatile. And we almost never played the Hittites, because they're garbage. So, that's what I think of that. Hittites have actually been buffed a little bit recently. They're not as dreadful as you might think. I would like to get my knowledge star, so what I'm going to do is probably end this turn. Just check that I can't separate anybody out. No. We'll probably stay... Wow, okay. Somebody just decided... Wasn't for them, Chief. We'll probably stay in this era for a bit longer. So, let me fan out the dudes. And try and see if we can get some discoveries. We may even have to stay for another turn after this one. I really hope not, but it looks like we're going to. Yikes. Big yikes. The hugest yikes. Okay, it doesn't matter, though. Because here's some food. Berries. Brilliant. There's some more food, and that will be enough food to get an extra person and destroy that deer. Okay, so maybe we can get our hunter star while we're here as well. Looks like we're going to. Somebody's chosen the Hittites. So if the Hittites win, I'm not sure what we're going to do. That's a bit awkward. Here's our legacy trait. Either way, let's take the +1 industry. Yep. We'll take that and run with it. Find a nice outpost. Yeah. Looks like over here. Hello, beautiful. Let's head over this way with just at full speed. Because I see rivers. Wow. Yeah, okay. This is the place to be this summer, I think. Could choose to place an outpost over by you, but that seems like a bad move. Might turn that off auto-explore. I don't really feel the need to hang around for that last hunter star. Although, if that mammoth moves toward me, it would probably be a really powerful play. We'll try it. Oh, I just cannot even get close to it. I just can't. Oh, no. Not gonna happen. That's fine. Hello there, Leslie. Nice to see you. Yes, Huck, thank you very much for welcoming everyone. And also, because I was sick the other day, I didn't get a chance to stream, but it was also Huck's birthday the other day on Sunday. Or at least my Sunday. Which I'm assuming was everyone's Sunday. So, happy birthday for the other day, Huck. Sorry we weren't streaming at the time. But happy belated birthday to the man, the myth, the legend, Huck. Thank you very much for leaving your like ratings as well. Greatly appreciated. How are we doing over on the Twitch scene? We're doing very well. Thank you to everybody who's followed along on the Twitch scene. King of Toto wishing a very happy birthday from there to you, Huck, as well. Okay, let's move through. You have chosen, interestingly, overwhelmingly, Egypt. Babylon came in second at 30%. But it really was 42% in favour of the Egyptians. Almost nobody voted for Egypt. Good afternoon, Slice. That's incredible. Sorry, almost no one voted for the Assyrians. So, it is, rather interestingly, that we get to move through as the Egyptians. +1 industry on tiles, producing industry, cheaper districts forever, and a powerful, unique district. Love it. Let's absolutely hoover that up. No real outstanding outpost locations for this turn, but some pretty interesting ones moving forward. So we'll move through with no outposts. It is what it is. We'll get there. Love your streams from SA. Thanks so much for letting me know. I really appreciate that. That is wicked. Oh, I'm so glad you had a great day. So well deserved. So well deserved. Speaking of well-deserved, look how well-deserved these outposts are. That's a very well-deserved outpost. I'll be taking that, thank you kindly. I'll also probably be wanting this one, because of its insane industry.
Likely to meet their canals and farmers as their soldiers.
Well. This puts the pressure on wow. This puts the pressure on in ways I don't like to see. We're gonna have to probably just place this outpost down here. Take that immediately. And immediately have our butt kicked. Let's place this one down here too. And I sort of really do want to move through to that one, I would say. Yeah, this is instantly not going my way. The Harpoon Runner, of course, is one of the worst units to come up against at the early stages in the game, so this is not ideal. We're just gonna sort of backtrack our way out of here after cowardly throwing down an outpost. Making it a city is risky, but do I want to wait another turn? We can attach it up anyway, so I think we'll just do that. Quickly. Smash down our Egyptian pyramid as well. Because why not? Let's do it. Got a stream the other day and since you want to do 20 videos. Oh, that's so good to hear. Thank you very much. No longer sick. I'm still a little under the weather, Micro, but feeling good enough to be back at it. And couldn't resist, really. The urge to humankind was too great today. 0 pop. Yeah, we could just lose it immediately. DJD, we could just lose it immediately. This is a risk I'm willing to take. Risk I'm willing to take? I think it is. Because... boom. Food. Yes! And actually, you know what? Could probably get rid of one of these units too. Just shuffle you out of there, friend. Doesn't make any difference to how quickly the city will grow, really. I guess it's one extra turn. I'll allow it. And then we'll get another pyramid down there and eventually merge these two together. We're just really using this outpost for the food. Let's have a look for city location number 3. And as I was trying to say before, it is probably going to be this way. So we'll use the last of our movement points to just pop over onto the river. Because I see gold, I see porcelain, I see gemstones. And crucially, I see a territory that the Harappans will be thirsty for. So let's try and take it off them. Probably will be settled around the river, so somewhere around here-ish. I'll just scout a little bit further this way. Yikes. No, I won't. That is not where I want to be. I'll just hop onto the river, I think. Quickly squeeze out a little bit of bonus influence. That'll give me enough to... Don't you freaking dare! Don't test me. Do not test me. Fell into the streams, then modding. Love it. Again with the Egyptian student for being delaying error change, that's so good. Yeah. You could of course transcend if you needed to change errors, but you might not need to if you haven't finished all of your technologies. It wants me to settle there, but of course that's not the territory that I'm after. I think we'll go for the 521. The food is a little low, but we'll try and make up for it. The 618 is also reasonable and could be maybe a little better in the long run, just because we have so much industry already. But I think we'll just place that down and be along our merry way. We could probably take down that unit. Although as a warrior it's got 21 combat strength, I've only got 13. It's, again, probably for the best if we just avoid it. I should also, in that, maybe consider city defense. But I'll risk it and we'll just go... is there any benefit for domestication? Actually, maybe there isn't. Let's go carpentry then. Let's go carpentry. Oh. Jacob, I couldn't recall. What's the name of your AI? What is the name of your AI? We may be able to... I may be able to trawl through the memory banks and pull it out. Hey, Bobista, nice to see ya. Welcome. Finished checks about 5 turns ago. Some pyramids. Going to Greek. Fair. I had a feeling so too, Hug, but yeah, it is difficult to recall. Okay, here's this fight that I said I didn't really want to take. They're on the high ground, but also on a river. Well, you know, I think we'll just retreat. It's going to send me the way that I want to go anyway, so it's probably fine. We will note, though, that there are now 3 units right on my border, and this would be a very quick loss if I do nothing about it. Food district, probably a good idea. We're a wee bit short on the old food. And then let's go maybe obsidian before gemstone. Gemstone not particularly useful. Obsidian a little bit more useful. But either way, actually, the stability is also nice. Sure, I'll allow it. Yes, yes, McLean, absolutely. We're going to do a multiplayer game. My aspiration is this side of Christmas. At some point, one of my streams in the lead up to Christmas, or the holiday period, will be a multiplayer stream. I would also quite like to maybe try multiplayer or something else. We've talked for a long time about a meme Golf with Friends game, which would probably happen over on my Twitch exclusively because it is very different. Very different, but yeah. This map has too much pumpkin spice. I mean, you're not wrong, some old going away. It's a few days late to that party, huh? A few days late. Okay, they're going to just still fight me, so that's fine. We'll have to fight them now. Oh, and I really don't want to. We're gonna lose big here, potentially. Yeah, look at these are painful attacks. Go in for a stab, try and weaken you a bit more. It's 40. Oh, let's just hold. Let's just hold. Maybe we run you away a little bit. Hope that he moves there to finish that one. He did not. End another round. This is not how I want to lose my 2 units. That is really bad, actually. Oh, get out of there. Just leave. Just leave. Oh no! Who's this? Stay away, please. Oh, it's all over. It's all over. Yikes. We need archers. I'm very scared. I'm very scared. Oh, I don't want to waste all of our population, though. That's such a waste. If I move 2 people onto food, we can produce an extra pop. We'll just have to try and survive 2 turns to do that, I think. None of these are foodie resources. Lots of things buffing market quarters, which I'm not interested in. But I will grab that obsidian. That's really the only one that is of value to me at the minute. We do get a bit of stability from building districts, so what I could maybe do is get a little bit of bonus stability out of building these, and then quickly attach this up. It's a bit of a weird play, but it does work. I don't like this one bit. Okay, we'll just hold. I think we'll just hold. Let's go city defense for the warriors. Oh, brilliant. Thank you so much, Huck. Absolutely brilliant. Nice idea. Brilliant idea. How are we doing over on the Twitch scene? We are doing wonderful. Fantastic. Pays to just check in every now and again. I know that we're streaming up against the official Humankind channel today, so it's a tough ask. It's a very tough ask. Oh dear. Okay, so there's... Yeah, me neither, Siri. There's around 5 units. What have we got now? 6 units on our northern border to our 0, which is scary. However, this turn we're going to finish our Maker's Quarter. Could consider also going +1 industry, but it's only forest and woodland, which we don't have a huge amount of. So, we'll just play that by ear. 1 archer pumping out. Let's get our bonus. Research. Looks like we're not going to have a society that's within our control either. That is a bit of a yikes. We can now train warriors, so let's train one of them. And more food districts, I think. Try and sort of weave them in between. Might go for the food district now, actually. Continue to focus on population. Would be nice to get a second city online fairly quickly, but I don't know that that is the territory to place it. So we might have to send our archer out and claim Maybe this one, because more gemstones. Oh, it's really hard to get there. Huh. Oh, shoot. And look at this. We are being boxed in on all sides. In that case... Yikes. Okay, you know what? Actually, let's just head down this way then. Claim that. Domestication is entirely free. Love to see it. Let's go bronze working next for the copper. Send you into the depths of this forest. Claim an 814. Literally just a land grab at this point. We'll also probably need to come down here and grab this one, even though it's dreadful, for the silver and lead. Two very sciencey resources. And also it'll help pin off this area. Yeah, we'll have to do it. It's a shame, but we have to. Her. Oh no! We've come up against 2 bears! I think we can take them, because they won't both be able to hit me at the same time. Outplayed, stupid bears. Yeah. How do you like me now, punk? Huh? Look at you down there, noob. How do they get up? It's unclear to me. Looks like it's this way. Oh well, I'll just hold the flag. We'll consider that a win. Yes. Yeah. Who's laughing now, punk? Yeah. We could actually use a claim up there too. We've managed to sneak through. Look at this. This is very aggressive. Jeepers. I do not like that at all, actually. We're gonna probably have to make this our second city after all. It's a shame having them right next to each other, but we just connect Memphis out this way and we connect second city out this way. By the way, super chatters or others, I am listening for your name suggestions. I am listening. The bear's feelings are substantially hurt. Aw, poor bear. Yeah, I'm gonna bite the bullet, I think, and hit that magical button. Also because I have just enough influence to place another one of these down. Let's improve the gold, I suppose. That'll do. We'll build those other ones in a minute. Boom. There's another city. And whammo kablamo, there's a fantastic looking pyramid. And we'll also probably get that online, and then you can get your resources. Absolutely brilliant. I'll even buy the pottery workshop with my money. Okay, now Thebes really needs to produce a unit so that we can get out this way and start claiming stuff. So I'll actually build a warrior in Thebes first. And then let's go with forced labor in Memphis. That'll teach him. Get all of our infrastructure online, our walls and so on. Try and make this place a little more defendable than it perhaps already is. Yeepers, creepers. Okay. That came a little too quickly. I probably wouldn't have built the second city of Thebes if I'd known that was coming. Shoot. Rats. Is it over before it begins? Oh. I hope not. Okay. Okay. Well. Well. Okay. Reroll. We may not need to. We'll just see how this goes. Although, actually, Memphis is going to suffer immediately, and there's no way up. Although I could sneak through. Okay, that's actually fine. You could scare you off. Then what have we got here? It's actually just 3 scouts. I'm wondering if the archer is more useful than the walls. I think it probably is. So I'm going to build another archer. Weird things are going to happen, I think. This is going to be odd. I will continue to hoover up stuff down here, even though this archer could be useful up here. I immediately regret that decision. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, see, like, this is kind of a close fight. Thanks, Alec. Getting there. Sneak on into Humankind, all my videos have been really helpful. One question, is it really that difficult to get to the end of the science tree, or is it just you? It can be a challenge. It can be a challenge, Alec, depending on your game speed. And also, I guess, just how many... yeah, I didn't need to start too many Alex. We also, the other Alec is right. You can readjust your population, put them on science a little bit. It may just be that you need to double down on a scientific culture and use their scientific affinity ability, like the Land Raiser that I'm using here. That may be helpful. Let us endure the siege. Thebes is within the limits. Maybe we just challenge it then. Ha. It's pretty close. It's a shame. Are you in or out? I don't have organized warfare, so it doesn't matter. Okay, let's actually just do this then. Bring it on! Peasant, archer. Yeah, that seems fine. It's everything's fine. Anybody here actually any different to anyone else? Yes, there are 2 runners with 18 and 2 warriors with 23. So, I'll target the warriors first and foremost. Boom. Boom. Wow, that's 7 damage. That's pretty impressive. Warriors gunning for the archers. Yeah, that's a yikes. There's a confirmed kill, though. They've got one on me as well. It was all planned by Jumbo. It's all an elaborate setup. It's all an elaborate setup. For me to play the Olmecs. Oh, Jacob, that sounds fantastic. Enjoy that large-scale military operation, my friend. You have my full support behind you. We need to clear out this unit if we want to have any hope. Oh, we actually did. Huh. Okay. Well, that was actually a relatively close fight. Gotta give it credit. Yeah, that was fairly close. I think we may be having to re-roll, but that was pretty close. I unfortunately can't do anything with this unit. It's just stuck there. We're going to need this unit out of here very quickly. And also we might run this unit away from there too. Oh, it's anarchy on all fronts. Back here. It's actually a really close fight. Oh my god, I did it! No way! Oh man. Are you gonna immediately attack me? Just gonna emergency heal that warrior. Jeepers. That is pretty nuts. Wow. I just don't even quite know what to say, actually. Wow. Okay. Now I'm getting wise ideas about how we could turn this on them. Turn this bad start into a fantastic finish. I'm gonna grab this 1019 outpost and start to bring some extra firepower up to the capital. I think we'll ditch Thebes and just hope that it's fine. Now that we've got walls in Memphis, it will be much easier to defend. And actually, you'll start to see the enemy move away. Huh. Produce another warrior out of Thebes. Can we chase you down without fighting the city? Yes, we can. We should chase down this unit. To scare it off away from the city, because we might actually be able to just flip this war entirely on their heads, and that's quite an exciting prospect. We lost that territory down there, not to worry, we're gonna have a small empire. Wow, we are so boxed in, this is insane. Kick-ass, yes, I did get your tweet, yep, I did, was just loaded you in before the stream started, yep. Feeling a little bit better today, Tinker. A little bit better. On the upward. You're late for shame. All starts are bad starts on high difficulty. Oh, I mean... I disagree. They are tough, though, you're right. Your general sentiment is well taken. However, I've had some good starts. You know, you load in, you've got like 10 luxuries in your one territory. Oh, the dream. Oh dear, okay, here come 4 units. Just to really help me feel worse about how this is going.
We've been It's our place.
I will have walls here though already, so we've got the 30 strength. 1 warrior isn't going to be enough, and with no population, it's going to be a struggle to hold on to Thebes. We may have to lose it, unfortunately. What's going on up here now? Looks like... I might take this manual battle. I hope it's the right move. Ow. 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 Feel like that was just absolutely the wrong move. Ooh, I don't know about that. Fame-wise, oh yeah, absolutely, yeah. You do just sort of have to get used to the fact that on Humankind difficulty, you're probably not going to be winning the Fame game early on, unless you get very, very, very lucky. Stumble upon some free cities, right? I would love to find some free cities, actually. But we can't because we're pegged. Absolutely pegged. Okay. As you were.
Why was this even a question? Let's keep it simple. We've been here.
Run these dudes back to Memphis. And... I'm sorry, Thebes. I'm wondering if I just ditch Thebes altogether. Focus on smashing through Mohenjo-Daro instead. It's really tempting. Because what difference is 1 warrior going to make? Probably not a lot. If it were an archer, maybe. But as a warrior, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Oh, although... Another one on the way. Don't count me out just yet. I'm gonna place it down this turn. Its purpose, only real purpose is the horses, really.
Could build all sorts of interesting and troublesome.
Okay, as we thought, Thebes may be in the middle of dying. I think we just have to accept that we lose that, and then that puts the timer on me to try and push through into the capital quickly. We know that the terrain sort of sucks, however you can move through there, so if they choose to move through there, that's going to make it quite difficult. I'm going to hit retreat, which has done something weird, where now it's their city, but I'm standing in it. Just gonna skip turn and just leave myself standing in that city. That feels like a good place to stand. We need more units here, absolutely, well and truly. What is it gonna be? Probably warriors, I think. Let's get a warrior and an archer. That'll fill out this entire city. Take us off collective minds. Looks like we're still okay, but now we'll start to get a little bit of science and stuff as well. I need some sort of military technology. Organized warfare. Okay, let's do it. Let's do it. Of ditching a city, detach the territories. Yes, a great idea. Thebes had none. Ooh, it's bad for us either way. Retreat away from that. Oh my god! What? It's so many cities. It's ridiculous. Attach horses. Could choose to move through cultures, and we may need to. It would be a bad move in terms of our fame, but I'm wondering if there's someone that we could choose to move through to somehow do better. Not really. We could get I could choose the Huns, I suppose. As some weird meme of a play, we could quickly move through and choose the Huns. Other options are, of course, the Mayans. Move through as the Mayans. Grab standing army. The Romans as well. Another reasonable one to move through into. Maybe the play here is actually the fast move. I'm thinking the slow move is better for fame, but it may just stuff me for the rest of the game. So, hey, Diogo, good to see you. I think it's time for another poll in chat. So, if you would like to type in your suggestions, I can only choose 4 to put into the poll. So, I'm afraid we can only choose the first 4. So, just start typing them in. I'll choose the ones that multiple people pick. The ones that get double picked will be the ones to choose. We don't have massive ones to choose from anyway. We've got the Romans, the Persians, Maya, Huns, Goths, Carthaginians, or we stay as the Egyptians. So really, if we leave the Egyptians out, it's Carthage, Goth, Huns, Maya, Persians, Romans. So we'll be choosing most of them. If you're watching on Twitch, I will absolutely put yours into the poll as well. So please don't be afraid to chat away there too. I'm watching you, Twitch. I am watching you, and I appreciate the 5 to 10 people who are watching me live on Twitch, despite Humankind also streaming. I feel therapeutic. I said new game last night. It was boxed in like you, and it was my persona picking on you. Oh, I'm so sorry. What are my strategics? Romans, Huns. If you've got pop and influence, hard to make the Huns work. No one moves through the Huns. Yeah, it's true. It's true. There are 2 Diogos. Oh my goodness, there are. Okay, let me show you what my world looks like. We have copper. We have horses. We may have iron. We have a couple of unknown strategics. Not actually those ones, because they're not ours. Quite annoying that that's not ours. We might need to take that. But we do have 1, 2, 3, 4 unknowns. So we should have, with a capital S, we should have some iron. Really, we need to try and turn the tides on this war. Makes me think that, I mean, this outpost doesn't have a huge amount of food. This one doesn't either. I'm just thinking, like, where could we draw some Hunnic units from? To try and use them to turn the tide of the war. It's going to be difficult. We do need someone to turn the tides of the war. I'm hearing in the chat, Romans, Carthage is question marked. What else do we have? Huns once or twice, but we think it would be a difficult move. I do tend to agree. It probably would be a difficult move. Yeah, okay. Alrighty. Let me throw in seems to be just the 3 options that we're really talking about. Looks like we're deciding between the Huns, the Romans, who we're going to need to hope that we have iron for. We're going to need a bit of... No, actually, we just need that technology, don't we? Hopefully we've set up well for that. And then I think probably the third option that I heard was... Really no other picks, were there? I think we'll go with the Maya, because their unit is actually unlocked very early. Javelineers. We just need standing army, which is super easy, and they have no resource requirement. And they're a 26 damage ranged unit that also poisons, so quite good. So we'll go the Huns, the Romans, and the Maya. The Romans are very strong, you're right. They may be the catch-up that I need. Maya's a no-go because my chariot is better. My chariot. Oh my god, my chariot. We could get a gold expansionist star before we move, if I attach that. But... it's almost like we just need to move right now. We die. What does my tech tree look like? You can now place your vote, by the way. Please let your voice be heard. Thank you very much also to everybody who's tuning in live at the moment. We've got over 50 viewers on YouTube, around 5 to 10 on Twitch. Got people absolutely destroying the like button in the process. I know it was a little bit of an unexpected and late stream today, and we're streaming at the same time that Humankind are streaming themselves. So thanks very much for tuning in. I appreciate it. I appreciate it wholesomely and very muchly. If we want any hope of winning, I think we just say, we're having a bad era this game. So be it. Let it be a bad one. The Roman gang. Yeah. Overwhelmingly supported by chat. I don't think there's any point in prolonging that poll too much longer. 3/4 of people want the Romans, and even the fairly good picks, like the Mayans, for example, and the Huns, barely anybody's voting for them. So the Romans, it shall be. Very strong now, I do agree. Let's take a look and see what they offer, of course. Cheaper army upkeep, cheaper imperial power research, an additional slot in our armies for the rest of the game. Their district may not be the most beneficial for us, but really it's the Praetorian Guard that we're quite interested in. We just need 1 iron and standing army researched, and we can get a fantastic unit. Let's adopt the Romans. Much needed. Okay. And you can just stay there and look pretty. And keep you there, actually, because we're about to spawn some additional units. So we're going to need somewhere for them to go. Boom. Okay, let's see. Are the Romans good enough to save this game? That is the question I'm wondering now. That is the question. Let's have a look-see. Agrarian stars. We are an expansionist, which is also going to be quite useful if we want to try and expansionize, say, this territory, which could be very useful moving forward. Right, so now we've got a larger standing army. We have lost Thebes, of course, but we're just going to keep this one unit here, wait for them to walk away, and then take it straight back. So that's fine. I should probably be building more units while we wait for standing army, which is 20 turns away. That is a problem. That is a problem. It's probably because I've spent a long time building units, really, and not enough time doing anything else. So what I'll do for a couple of turns is just not build units. Station all of those dudes there. Try and build up... Honestly, probably just an industrial base next to our pyramids. It's a reasonable idea. We're gonna need food as well, of course. We're gonna need food jobs. Maybe we get that through an attach. I'm not sure. We do also have a religion now. Unfortunately, we don't have Thebes at the minute, but I think it's still probably a good idea to go for polytheism. I don't envision that this is going to be a great religious game, though. There's, unfortunately, another defeat at the hands of our absolute bully of a neighbor. Roll mech. Re-roll mech. No. Well, God damn you. Okay. Do we want cheaper units for the rest of the game or stronger units? I think we need stronger units.
It does seem logical that
yes.
shouldn't have to do
Big
the job
yes.
unless they want to.
Now my warriors are a force to be reckoned with, and actually we can sort of fight them and be of reasonable stature. They are standing around Thebes with all of the rest of their units. Maybe if there's ever a time, the time is now? Oh, I don't know about this. I don't know about this. But if there's ever a time, it's the time now. No, the time is not now. Let's manual battle and just hide behind our walls. Get back there, you dumb archer. You don't want to be on the front line. At all. At all. Okay. Okay. Let's just try and bait some free kills here, I think. I think I just hide. Hide behind my walls. Hide on the high ground and behind my walls. Oh yeah, look at all this. This is ridiculous. Thankfully the terrain sucks. So actually we should be able to just plink some units. Oh, I don't like this though. Slow down a little bit, bucko. Okay, as I was saying, the terrain sucks, so hopefully we can just slowly wear them down. Right? Just sort of plink away at 1 or 2 units, hide behind my walls, slowly farm them. That's the game plan anyway. We'll see if it actually works. They're just standing there menacingly. You sort of want to be behind walls, I suspect. However, if you're behind walls, then we have to bring this archer behind walls, and it all gets a bit awkward. Could take out that horse. However, the horse can climb the walls anyway, so not really sure why I'm focusing on you. But, actually, that's a fairly reasonable idea. If I move that one out, move that one up there, that way it's a fresh unit, take the kill, get the experience, and defend in place. They've got the flag, so they will technically win the fight. So it's not great for my war support. And I have no hope of getting that flag. But like I say, we can take down a few units in the process, maybe make the next fight easier. That's the idea anyway. We don't have organized warfare, so this archer just has to watch from the outside. Feels bad. Feels really bad. An amoebus. No, thank you. Ooh. I wonder if... No. Okay, that's fine. I think I keep going with this plan. It seems to be working okay-ish. Take out that guy probably. Brilliant. And you should just defend again. We're doing a little bit of work with these archers. They're kind of helping us out a little bit. We're sort of making some progress. It is limited, but we're making some progress. Oh yeah, you're right. Amplitude have got triple-digit viewers on their stream at the moment. Go them. Great to see Humankind getting some lovin'. Okay. Horse seems like an easy takedown. Shoot with the archer. Stab there. Great success. Could step out from the walls and go for a strike, but I don't think we need to. I'm a little bit worried that this unit's quite weak, but that's just one of those things. I think that's just one of those things. Oh, thank you so much for following along on Twitch. Sten, super appreciate it. Should have gone Earthbenders, bruh. Oh, fantastic. Okay. Lost an archer. Not the end of the world, but does kind of suck. Let's try and confirm kills where we can. Probably you can just be stabbed. Don't you zoom over there. You can hold that. Can we take someone down with us? No. So we'll just hold in place. Archer now taking some hits. Should have moved that back onto the high ground at least there. But that's okay. It's been a bit of a grind, but we've got there. Just. Military stars, that's something at least. Independent peoples, not that we've seen a single one of them. Let's go for the additional combat strength. It's all that I can think of. It's all that I can think of. We just have to. Move you up onto Doth High Ground. And confirm that. Could make a break for the flag. They've got super high ground there though. And I actually am better off standing up here, I think. Yeah. We still don't 100% confirm the kill. So I'm just gonna hold. We opened up the archer for an attack, but I think it was worthwhile. Yes. Yes! Great job. Jeepers, that was close. Wait, it's not over? Oh no! It's not over! Ah! Oh, no. Oh, look, because they're hiding over there. Oh, shoot. What a strange battle. What an absolutely bonkers battle. So, they're going to keep hiding there. But I think when I take the flag, they'll move for the flag. What I'm going to do is end rounds until this round. And then step onto the flag. And I think now they'll run out to try and get it. Maybe. No, they didn't. They actually didn't. They were just like, you can keep it. Okay, sweet. Well, there was our first victory, which is which is actually really great news. We've weakened Thebes a little bit to the point where we could almost consider sending some units down there to take it. However, if I reinforce this army with this archer, we could move on the enemy. How's our war support doing? Very low. Very low, but not quite out. So, if I can quickly hustle a... Got any cavalry? No, you've just got your Gothic warriors. Okay. If we can quickly hustle a couple of units out of here, a couple of extras. We might just be able to do this. Disband the weak archer because I don't have time to heal it. It's faster for me to disband and then build a new one, I think. And then, seeing as we're not going to grow that population at all, I might just put them on science to quickly help us boost up our techs a little bit. This is a real mess. This is a real mess. And it's just so nearly within my grasp too. In fact, as those units move away... I'm kind of looking at this thinking... Yeah. Yeah. No! Know the terrain! Okay, hopefully that doesn't give them the benefit that they need. This has worked out quite well. I think we're going to be able to snake the city out while they're distracted over at the other one. So let me train up another army here in Memphis. Memphis is going to absolutely pump out units like there's no tomorrow. Station you there, and end the turn. Move in on Mohenjo-daro, which is quickly pumping out extra units now, and actually has huge strength coming from the north. Oh no! Fall back! Fall back! Uh-oh. It's a bloodbath. Whew. These numbers are extreme. Okay. Thankfully, there is actually something we can do. Fall back. Take some losses. What are you? A warrior. What are you? An archer. What we're gonna do is try and hold this one choke point here, and then just have a line of archers and melee units holding the line, and hope to just sort of shoot them. Basically, that is the play here. It's not a particularly glamorous play, I'll admit, but hopefully it's gonna work. Oh, I don't know. Right, so you go there, and then a line of archers just rain down firepower on the unit behind the melee unit. That's it. That's all I've got. They can attack once, but then they can attack again if they destroy it. So it's kind of awkward. It's a hard defend. Plink, plink, plink. Plink, plink, plink. These crappy archers. Okay, you know what? I think we're gonna consider that a lucky escape. Oh, but say it ain't so. It is not a lucky escape. Unfortunately, we've been pinned on our way out. Well, rip. Rip. Oh, huck, say it ain't so. Oh, boy. Oh. We should re-roll. We should re-roll. This is awful. I don't think I can return this. Olmec Gang re-roll? Question mark? Let's talk about auto-sortie with the AI. Yeah. It can work really well in your favor and really not the other way. I think we've just been stomped into the ground a little bit too hard here. I don't like our chances of turning this around. Did we get... We did actually get iron, though. But it's going to take me 18 turns to get to the technology. And I can't get there without building units. So what we're going to do is... We're going to say... This was rough. This was rough. I believe there's no coming back from this. I'm going to bounce my way out to the main menu. I'm going to play a new game with random opponents on fast speed, humankind difficulty again. This will be the last reroll for this run, but I think it's an important one to do. I'd like us to ideally get a start where we chat can actually choose culture as well, which is a little sort of underlying thing for me. Let's do it. Who are we up against? I see a couple of generic names. I did see a couple of AI persona names there too. While we load in, and in preparation for 20 minutes or so time, I'm just going to very quickly get a coffee refill. My sore throat is still just a little bit raspy today. So I'll just throw you onto my fantastic coffee break screen. Don't go away. We'll be right back for the play. The save. I promise. Let's do this. Alrighty. I did see your question before, by the way, about favourite comfort food, and I was thinking about it. Huck, keep an eye on Twitch in the next 20 minutes or so. I have a feeling something good will happen. I'm keeping my eyes peeled on the Twitch. Thank you to everybody who's watching on Twitch, by the way. I really appreciate that over there. I really, really do. So, here's our fresh start. Let's do this. Let's do this successfully this time. We know that rivers do give the best yield. So it would be nice to maybe hop onto the river this turn. And just accept the fact that I'm going to waste my movement standing on a river. Could be the goer. I'm going to do it. The discoveries that you can get on rivers might just make it worthwhile. So let's do just that. And for following along on Twitch as well. Super appreciated. Alec asked what my favorite comfort food was. And I thought, that is a really good question, because I am still just slightly sickly. You know, like after this stream, I'll probably like go back to bed and just like go on my laptop or something. a bit more rest, right? And I'm like, what is a good comfort food? I've never really had a comfort food. I've never really had one that I've relied on. Okay, this is what I want to see. This is exactly what I want to see. That one will be really good because it's on a river, so we'll get a lot of food from that. But we know that we can get it next turn anyway, so let's just step back onto the river. Nice. This is also quite a good starting location. I like to see it. Now, we didn't get our knowledge star, but maybe we say, to heck with the knowledge star. Let's just do it. We've already lost the Nubians, and I don't want to lose anyone else. Alright, chat. Now is the time to decide. Who would you like to be added into this poll? Anybody except the Nubians can be added in. Please type in your suggestion now on Twitch or on YouTube chat. I will be monitoring them very carefully. Hey, Akneil17, thanks so much for the love and over on Twitch. Yeah, comment them. I'll grab the first 4, and then we'll go for it. No comfort food. Jumbo is robot confirmed. It is true. I am robot. To be honest, it's all just junk food, I think. It's all just junk. It's literally all just junk food. What I would love to just order a curry from a takeaway shop and just eat that. That is literally it. A nice spicy curry, I think, is probably my favorite. It makes me feel like I'm helping my body in some way. Okay, where I am seeing Harappans, I am seeing Babylon. I know I missed the punchline, but it was actually a good question. I believe the punchline, Alec, was something about Harappan yields. I did see you say that, but it got me thinking, actually, what is my comfort food? What helps me more? Either. It actually doesn't really bother me too much, TBY. It doesn't bother me too much. On YouTube, I'm monetized, and on Twitch, I'm not, so obviously there's that underlying motivation for me. But outside of that, I don't mind. Okay, I'm seeing Olmec. I'm seeing Babylon. I'm seeing Harappans. And do we have a 4th, or is it just going to be those 3? Totally fine, actually, if it's just those 3. Alright. Let's do those 3 then. We tried Egypt on the last run, which we won't talk about. So it's going to be Babylon, the Olmecs, God help us, or the Harappans, which I haven't played in, I feel like, a really long time. The other culture that I think, oh man, they're so good. They were so good back in the day. I kind of just forget they exist. Yeah, what last round? Exactly. There is no last round. Okay, those are our 3 picks. While you're voting, let me discuss the 3 options. So we have the Babylonians, who are a scientific one. They're one of the worst scientific ones in the game. Just don't get me started about the Greeks. But they're good enough. Their trait doesn't really kick in until a bit later, which I think makes it a little bit weaker. Oh, thank you so much for following along on Twitch. Something off meta. Sten? Yes. Yes, well the Olmec choice is there, that's for sure. If you'd like off meta, choose the Olmecs. Next up we have the Harapans. I think everyone knows the Harapans. One that I haven't played in a while. Lots of food. Got the runner. Yeah, we know the Harapans. We know what they are. And then lastly, we have the Olmecs. Oh, the Mycenaeans. A wonderful pick. Lastly, we have the Olmecs. Who are the off-meta pick, for sure. Olmec gang in the chat will undoubtedly have cast a few votes for them. They're an aesthete culture, which is what it is. +1 influence on territory is again not the world's greatest ability. It's good enough though. A little bit of extra influence in the early game, can't fault it. Their Olmec head provides food and influence, and their javelin thrower is actually very good and has seen some improvements recently. So there we have it. Those are your three options. I will of course let democracy decide. Unless anybody can super convince me otherwise. I know Babylon is supposed to be good, but I don't know if I'm just playing them wrong since I feel like I'm actually never advancing well. You know, Tinker, that's a fair point, actually, because I've also found Babylon to be a little underpowered at times. Yes, Marco, yeah. I take some votes for the short poll and then give a short poll. So that we're not just, one person voting for all 9 options. Okay, it looks to me like the Harappans are winning, which is super interesting. Didn't expect that, but we will choose it. Let me just very quickly hit F5, go for a quick save. Just wondering if we want to move immediately or if we want to stay. I'll check my movement on these units as well. There may be some discoveries somewhere, like there's some food, for example. And actually it is on a river, so we can probably get a bonus unit out of that. Let me try. Go, bonus unit! Yeah, brilliant. Freshwater harvest, great for the extra food. Chuck you onto that river. Ooh. Have you destroy that deer. Nice. And then I guess we'll just hoon along the river here. Remind me later. And we're probably moving through. There is another freshwater harvest there. And I guess actually I may as well try to roll through the next turn. And if the AI chooses a culture, then I'll just reload. It looks like they didn't, which is good news for me. Because it means that I can play out this era just that little bit longer. Any food, any money, any animals, anything at all. Nothing. Could try and fight you, but that seems like a bad idea. Ooh. Ooh, yeah, we got lucky, got some nuts. Yeah, definitely worth it. Going into Harappa is good for early fighting, though. Yeah, actually, you're right. Very true. The unexpectedly strong early culture. Alright, I'm gonna end that vote there. It's overwhelming. 50% of people, the Harappans, 29% Olmec gang, and 21% Babylon. But I will make note that there's some interest in seeing Babylon in future being played. And I think, actually, that's totally fair enough. Oakley dokily, apologies. Alright, I think we move through now. Although it's such a shame that I haven't got any science. And I guess I can continue to push it to the limits so long as the AI doesn't choose anything without me realizing. So let's just keep going, and then if we miss out, then I'll just pop back and grab what we missed out on. I think that's the play. Holy moly. Look at this insane river delta. This is incredible. This is actually so good. I'm going to ransack that for 5 food. Keep you moving that way. Another one that we could ransack there. We're going to want this territory, I think, as a central one. It's also got horses. Oh, that's really good, actually. Let me split these units up. See if we can start placing some good outposts. So one's going to go there, definitely. This one has a lot of luxuries as well. So we might separate these units as well. All the food in the world. Freshwater harvest, it's another 3 units! Yes! Absolutely brilliant. Oh man, that's so good. Okay, you're gonna claim this territory for us. Somewhere around this river, I would say. You have got another unit in your party. Oh, which has found more. Oh my god. Alright. This is fantastic. Feeling optimistic. Oh yeah, we could poll for the Neolithic bonus as well. Yeah. I just am not sure if I'm going to get it without any science. You got a lot of food. I heard you guys like food. But we'll keep going. Absolutely keep going. And if we get to that bonus, I'll take it. Could jump for that food this turn, but I might move for the sanctuary instead. Clear that out. Boom. Just watching these notifications down here for when the AI chooses a culture, and it looks like the Mycenaeans and the Olmecs have been taken, so we're still fine to carry on. Great success. You've already got 5 food, but freshwater harvest will give 15, so if I merge these together, they will create another one. Boom. There's an army of 4 units. Absolutely brilliant. Send 1 unit out this way to grab that science, hoping for 3. And we got it. Good. Very good. Let's continue to move this way. There's some food down there, but it's the science that I want. Alrighty, let us also then, great suggestion, so many runners! Let's do a poll. A very quick one. It will just be those who are fast on their feet who will get to vote this time. Would you like me to go for industry, food, or science? It's the big woof poll. Industry, food, or science? Who should we take from our knowledge star, which we just achieved in a turn? Yeah, this is really nice. Really good starting location. I think I probably want to place some outposts as well. This one is a very interesting one because there are a lot of rivers around. It's also got coastline. It probably is a reasonable start. Just thinking, we might also want to start over here somewhere. This one has fewer luxuries, but it's very good. Yeah, I'm just going to move there and place that.
You have built a first outpost, adding another territory to your empire.
Don't forget to like the video. Oh yeah, look at us go. We are tuning in left, right, and center. Absolutely, absolutely fantastic. Buffed Olmec Head is actually an okay food district. Some love for the Olmecs. Expansionist as well. Does the Olmec bonus work? Science. Your sub is always welcomed. Absolutely. Yeah, we're going for Thank you, Huck. You're gonna go to sleep right now. Fair enough, Octopus. A good night to you. Yeah, we're trying for 15,000 subscribers before Christmas, but our subscriber growth rate has, to be honest, slowed down a little bit. I'm not sure if we're quite gonna get there, but we will see. Good night, Octopus. And, wow, okay, we're voting for science. Very close vote between industry and science, and it looks like science won on the day. So, science it shall be. 38% science, 34% industry, and 26% food on those wee little votes. I think you're probably right about Babylon. I think it does suffer because it just doesn't really build science quickly enough. It's too slow burning on its science build rate, I think. Okay, so we're going to try astronomy. +1 science per population. An interesting pick, of course, because we've decided to play the Harapans, right? Who, actually, maybe we know time like the present, just take them now. We've placed down 2 outposts, or just the 1? We've just placed down 1, actually. I might place down this one, too. Do I want to go max food? No. We'll place that one down there. And then I suppose... Actually, probably want some units nearby to disband and turn into city populations. So, let's just take this runner and run them back this way. These ones... Ooh. Have an opportunity to grow. Let's try it. We probably don't get it. Yep. Only the +5. It is what it is. Pop my head out this way. Anything along here? No. Are we on our own island is my next consideration. We may very well be. Depending on what this looks like. We're looking sort of a little bit kind of UK-ish. A little bit. Maybe. I don't know. Yeah, Tinker, you're absolutely right. It's going to be very interesting, actually, just to see how this play out. Can't wait to see how I fail this time. You got this, Let Lucky. You got this. Oh. I mean, I guess we don't have to move right now. Could try and get the last animal. Oh, look. Oh, look. There's actually one here already. What we'll do is take 1 unit out. Fight. We'll just manually resolve it just to ensure that we don't take any losses. Hide in the forests. And then go for the triple strike, probably. Lucky we got numbers on our side! Yikes. Gonna lose someone in the process. But I think it's worth it to just take down the animal nonetheless. Stabbity stabbers. Nicely done. Take the extra animal, get the extra star as well if we move through 1 more turn. So we shall do that. I think that's worthwhile. And you are just probably going to wait here and become part of the city. So we'll just meander over this way. Find some extra food, as it were. Get ready, they're coming soon. Oh my goodness, I'm so scared. I think we might be about to get raided over on Twitch. Everybody get ready. Be kind. Be gentle. Stop Siri from talking. Oh, my sick brain. Alright, let's do this. Right, so this unit is literally just going to become part of the city. So I'll just station them there so that I don't forget. Moving through on our last turn, hoping that we haven't lost the Harapans. Looks like we haven't. Let's finish off this fight. Nice. Hunter Star achieved. And we've lost the Harapans. Great success. Let me just grab that. Also, that I don't have the luxury of collective minds in the early game. Yeah, another good point. A very good point, actually. It is just less beneficial, perhaps, to be playing those scientific cultures. Alright, I didn't even see that we lost them. Wow, we must have lost them really early on. Here's me thinking we're absolutely away laughing. We lost the Harappans very early on. Oh, welcome along, Amplitude Studios! Thank you so much! Amplitude Studios is raiding with a raiding party of 97 viewers. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's an absolute pleasure to have you here. We are just moving through as the Harappans into the next era. We've unfortunately just actually tripped up and lost them a little bit. So, gonna have to bounce back to a point where we can choose them. Holy cow, the viewers! Thank you so much! If you haven't met me before, my name is JumboPixel. I do things on the YouTubes and also on Twitch. Big Humankind player. And some other strategy games more broadly. But by and large, love me a bit of Humankind. We are playing today where chat is deciding my cultures. And chat has decided that actually the Harappans are the culture that we're going to want to play. Unfortunately, we have had to backtrack just a little bit to ensure that we get them. As you may know, the AI loves it. Humankind difficulty hype, absolutely. We're of course also playing on Max Humankind difficulty. Which can make it a little bit difficult to get our early culture decisions. So much so that we're going to have to probably settle very quickly. The AI's taken the Nubians off us, which isn't the end of the world. If I bounce my way over to this food, that will give us our star. Normally, of course, we would hang around and wait, but unfortunately we know we can't do that. Chat voted for the Harappans in this first era, so we'll absolutely take it. Amplitude, thank you so much for raiding the stream just in time to watch me save scum. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Yes, 95 Twitch viewers. Come on, YouTube, up your game. Alrighty. Next turn, we'll place down our first outpost. We unfortunately didn't probably not quite going to get to a position where we could place one down this turn and have it actually be any use to us. So, let's bounce through the quick Harappan steel to carry us through into the classical era. My mistake, the ancient era. Welcome in, everybody. Absolute pleasure watching the master at work. That may be a little bit of a stretch. Good luck out there. Thanks so much. Thank you so much. Alright, let me see if I can pick up the mantle and do you justice. This is a very juicy territory for a Harappan start. Potentially we settle here and just go for the massive industry. Start to pump out a sizable enough city. I think instead, because we have a lot of ground to cover, let's start to do that. So let's separate out our units. Send one down to the south, probably one up to the north, and then this one will settle somewhere around here. I mean, a 10-11 isn't terrible. Building it this turn is quite interesting to me. However, I think we'll go for... Yeah, actually, you know what? Let's do it. We'll take the 10-11. It's a reasonable enough start. You can continue up your merry way along this river. Do not pass go, do not collect $200. And we know from past experience that this territory is also quite fruitful and very central. So, smash that out as a city. We're going to need to build cities as quickly as we can. And plus 16 food out of my first canal network is pretty tasty. I'm going to smash that in front of the pottery workshop because I don't think we need that right now. I think we need food and people and glory first of all. Also, one of the big things that I'm wondering is, are we alone on this island? For those who haven't watched before, I do add my subscribers or viewers' personas into my game. You can follow along on Twitter and tweet me your persona link if you'd like to share it with me over there. I will also, shameless plug, be doing a Humankind giveaway on probably Twitter, maybe also on Twitch. So do stay tuned for that. That'll be happening very soon. If I wasn't sick the last couple of days, in fact, it would have started today. But That is a me problem, not a you problem. Jump onto the river in my turn. How dare you? Click the always lose button, but not always lose. Fantastic. Just came over from YouTube. Oh, hey, Zoo, thanks so much for popping over. Watch the master lose her uppance repeatedly. Yeah, there we go. That is really what you're going to be watching. Yeah, that is really what you're going to be watching. Okay. Let's continue to plot out this land. Could raid the sanctuary, but I kind of don't actually think it's worthwhile. I think we'll just keep moving along. Or now that I've seen that discovery, that's changed my mind because I can perfectly finish my movement on top of the sanctuary, grab the 10 gold, and then hoover up that discovery for a little bit of science. Unfortunately, because we've had to take the Harapans very quickly, we've missed out on extra population, and I'm wondering if I want to just make you a population right now. I think I won't, but it's a really close call. Only reason I won't is just because we don't quite have enough of this map painted out yet. I'd like to see this entire island painted so I can at the very least know if I'm alone, if I need to build up an army. Those who were watching last time will know that if the AI on Max Humankind difficulty gets an aggressive start on you, they will snowball very quickly and hoover you up like there's no tomorrow. So we'll absolutely steer clear of those. Oh, wonderful to see some first-time viewers on Twitch. Thank you so much to everybody who's followed along on Twitch as well. We're pumping for the affiliate ship over there. Hopefully we can get there and do that. Your chatting and your follows help very much, so thank you kindly. Alright. Do I want to try my luck? Probably not. Probably refrain. Just like you, Beat Famous. Exactly like you. Might just let that woolly mammoth peruse about how many follow alerts can we get in a row. There's 2. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I'm just gonna ignore that, actually. I'm just gonna ransack this, take my 10 gold, build my canal network 2 turns early, thus helping us complete our pottery workshop a little bit quicker. I'll keep my populations, I think, on food, because of course we're the Harappans, so it makes sense. We want to try and build up some food, some populations this turn if we can. And probably also claim down here, because take a look at this. You want horses? You got them. You want copper? It's also here. And how about some dyes for good measure? Brilliant. The Great Blue Hole has been discovered as well. Hey, we're up to 4! Thanks, Corey and Peepin' Pon for also joining in on the follow bandwagon. Greatly appreciated. There's the Great Blue Hole, one of my favourite wonders in the game. I believe we netted 30 science from discovering it as well. And this territory also has a tea. Spiffing Brit will be proud. Some dyes. And that's about it. But it looks like a juicy enough one for me to take. It also looks like, yep, indeed, we were right. We are on our own island. Ridiculous in every way. We'll get domestication entirely for free and grab carpentry next. Less of an onus on me to get warriors and walls as quickly, because we shouldn't need them. In theory, citation needed. The jury's out. It could be worth building some resource extractors before building anything else, just because they're providing a reasonable enough yield there. Like if you take a look at that, +2, +3, +2, +3, it's good enough. It doesn't cost me any stability. However, that is a dang good foodie district. Let's double down, take that food first, then sweep through and grab these. Thank you so much for following along, Seaton, as well. And Benjamin for popping over onto the YouTube. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. We lost the weapons multiple times, so we won the right to play them. Too right. Absolutely right. Alright, I'll queue those up regardless. I think it makes sense to just queue them all. They'll be good for our stability. They'll help our growth moving forward. I'm going to pump some gold into that farmer's quarter. And we can probably grow without population working it at the moment, so I can keep people on industry. We could also consider using our agrarian ability to harvest an extra population. I don't think we need it right now, though, when we don't have outposts connected. I think we should make those our priority. Starting with this bad boy, and then probably the Great Blue Hole after that. Although its yields leave something to be desired. Yeah, it should be okay. Somewhere around here, probably. We can connect up to this territory, get the forests, get the wooded areas. You can kind of see a rough game plan forming out of that. We can now place down this outpost, and it's a huge hallelujah from me that we can. 1613 is fantastic. That's nearly 30 yield off an outpost. And it's got horses, and it's got copper. Everything you could ever want, really. Run up there and grab that for good measure as well. A little bit of gold out of that. Not gonna lie. Kind of what I need. This smells like some nice naval play later on. Yeah, potentially. Had to dust off my Twitch account. Now I can watch Jumbo on 2 platforms. Oh my goodness, you can. So many luxuries on top of the horses and copper. Yeah. Actually, you're right. And it looks like we have a reasonable synergy. I see we have a lot of tea, right? Tea is our big one. Tea, of course, provides plus percentage bonus to our food as well. So it's a reasonable synergy. This territory as well actually isn't too bad. I mean, it's got another horse and copper. So we'll take that. Where would you like to move next? Actually, kind of nowhere. We're going to need trade expeditions fairly quickly. That much is obvious. I think we just poise this unit here ready to strike. And by strike, I mean claim territory. How much influence is it costing me? Quite a bit, but we should claim this one because it has the Great Blue Hole. So if I just have a look at the yields. Down here, you can see it's kind of like a 10-5 at the best. These are all fairly garbage. I'm going to go for the balanced plus 12, plus 10. Mainly, again, to reiterate, we just want the Great Blue Hole. It is the best blue hole you can ever find! And it'll provide us with a bit of influence and stability on our cities, which is a huge win. We're going to want at least 2 cities here as well. So if I zoom out and look at these territories, it kind of looks like Harappa ends up with these 3, and maybe this one ends up with those 2. Potentially. Yeah, claims one down the bottom as well. Yeah, that's probably how this ends up playing out. So this one maybe ends up being its own city. Maybe. We'll see. From now, though, I think it's going to be influence just picking up horses, picking up dyes for the bonus industry, grab the copper as well. Basically just buffing these territories like there's no tomorrow. And the runners are going to be less useful, so I reckon we make them population as well. But first, try and claim some civics. I've got too much to claim and not enough time to claim them. Oi, oi, oi. Alrighty, let us rendezvous these units back together. I do know it's rendezvous. Apologies. And I think the harbours could be useful for our fishing, but we do want to make sure that we're ready to get trade expeditions. And so trade expeditions requires either the wheel or sailing, which actually makes fishing not a bad take regardless. Let's do it. We'll do it for the harbours. They are, of course, the first really powerful district that you can buy just with units. Just with influence. So I reckon it's sort of not a bad technology to rush, in a way. If you divide the cities left and right, one will not be able to expand overseas into the islands. I did think about that. It looks actually, though, like you can see that this one here can actually connect down here to this territory down the bottom. So it has a 3rd. Potentially a 4th here, and also, unfortunately, not a 5th up here. But It's a good call. It's a good call. I could consider north versus south. Either way, though, this is a connection that can happen. This one tile here can connect to this territory. So there is actually room to at least get 3. And once you go over 3, it's kind of like, do you really even need to attach any more territories to that? I argue you probably don't. You're probably looking at merging cities at that point. Let's splash a bit of cash to finish up some stuff here that's not quite finished on time. Maybe go set ourselves up for this take next, which is probably a sensible take down here. If I settle down here and then attach this to Harappa, we could get some reasonable farmers' quarter adjacencies. I didn't place that super well to do so, though. But that's fine. Probably need someone there as well. And then, other than that, we're basically good to go. I think we probably move over here, and then just consider that done. Oh my goodness, some old guy in Hawaii! Thank you so much for the $5 super chat! Some old guy in Hawaii, the first super chat of the session. Some old guy in Hawaii says, the Joe have no influence generating traits and should not be aesthete. Fight me. Just streaming in with a hot take. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. I guess the counter argument is they have stability, and stability provides influence. When you have high stability, you generate more influence. I guess. No subscriptions available on Twitch. No, I've only streamed on Twitch a few days. I'm not an affiliate yet on Twitch. So I cannot offer any kind of monetization. All of my monetization happens over on the YouTube stream at the moment. But with all of the support that I've seen, and you know, Amplitude have raided me a couple of times, it will happen soon. But it can't happen at the moment. No, I have nothing. I cannot do it. Let's go polytheism. It's good even when we only have one city. Let's be real. Shall we splash some cash to get some extra districts? Probably. And to be honest, I probably need a maker's one. So I'm gonna just spend a turn building a maker's district here. We should consider attaching some territories, or just building that second city. Maybe we save up for that. Let's do that, actually. Growing the sub base. You've been busy on YouTube in the last year. I have, John. Yes. Yes, I have, John. It's been an incredible, really 6 months. All of the people who are watching at the moment on YouTube are a huge part of doing that as well. I have stability and don't generate much influence, so there. I'm not gonna fight you over it. I do agree. I do agree. Oh my goodness! Kick-Ass Duke! Jeepers! All the love and support, all the Mr. Beasts showing up in chat. My goodness, thank you so much. Should I place down this outpost or build a city? Let's place down this outpost first, because this is a nice one with 2 resources that are worth connecting. Kick-Ass Duke with a $10 super chat says, had an idea today watching history videos. Trade item values that change. Much like how the Vikings' walrus-based ivory trade fell off once African elephants became a better source of fur trade in America. Yeah, absolutely. Totally agree. I talked a little bit in a recent video on YouTube about a few changes that I'd like to see implemented in Humankind, and one of them was around trade. And I think that your point is really, really well taken. We see the game implement that a little bit already in that trade routes for more modern or newer strategic resources cost more, right? So that the fund, like at a very basic level, that idea is in the game, in that there's more value assigned to more useful strategics. But I totally agree. There's definitely more ways to play with that. You're gonna do a video on Biscuit's new avatar mod. But yes, absolutely. The creator of that mod is a very active viewer. It may still be in the chat right now. A very active viewer on the channel, and I love me a little bit of Avatar: The Last Airbender as well. I loved the Neolithic era mod, and it worked. Question: why is polytheism always good over the other option? Leo, a fantastic question on Twitch. Basically, it gives you 6 faith per city. The other option can only give you 6 faith on a city if you have a city and you've connected 2 territories. Now, it's not impossible to connect 2 territories, but particularly in the early stages, chances are you're probably going to have 2 cities faster than you'd have a city connected to 2 territories and another city connected to another 2 territories. The faith generation is just so heavily skewed to polytheism in the early game. And then you might say, well, what about as the game moves on and I have more cities? Yes, you're right, you could. However, by the time you get to that point, it's like, you've got other ways of generating faith that are much better, so there's no point. That's my general logic. Biscuit, linguist. It's kind of how we got there. I knew who you were talking about. I do want to get my holy site online, but because we're on our own island, there's maybe slightly less of an urgency to do that. So let's just hoover those up. 1 more territory to claim, and then I have my final city connected, which is wonderful. Let's bring this unit back to base and hang around here. Grab the discoveries while we're at it. Biscuits is your new name. Yep, you're gonna have to change your YouTube name to Biscuit now. It's the only solution. It's the only way to do it. Yeah, I hope that makes sense, Leo. It just basically just doesn't scale well enough. The 6 faith on a city is much better than 2 faith on cities, plus 2 faith every time you attach another outpost. It just doesn't scale. Oh my goodness. Oh, Let Lucky, thank you so much for a 20 euro. Why do I always have to double take to think about those? A 20 euro super chat. Look at you go, streaming into the #1 spot. Let Lucky says, hey Jumbo, thanks for all the streams and VODs. Haven't been around as much recently with work and school, but I thought for all the entertainment you provided me. Love your vids, great to see you growing. And some words that I cannot pronounce. My Satochai? I don't know. Better spend that money on some real coffee. I'm still microwaving my coffee. Let Lucky. Thank you so much for the 20 euro super chat. Really, really appreciate it. Great question from Ping-Pong on Twitch as well. Is it better to have a balanced amount of districts in your city, or is it better to specialize each city? A wonderful question. Generally, you should opt for some specialization. You don't have to just specialize on one resource though, and indeed, if you go too hard into one, you may struggle a bit. My recommendation is to generally focus in on 1 or 2, and then build other districts where you may need the extra jobs. But generally focus in on 1 or 2. The way on how to focus them, I mean, there are lots of different ways, but as a really quick tip to you, Ping-Pong, and thank you so much for joining me over on Twitch, I really appreciate it, would be to focus it around your resources. So a city that, a territory like this, that has 2 strategics and nothing else, could be a really great one for science, because strategic resources benefit from science, and there's not a lot else going on. However, there is also a river here, so I might want to base my build around the river, and building food, right? Whereas a territory like this one, which has no strategics but a couple of luxuries, would benefit a lot more from market quarters. So I might choose to make this one my money city, or more focused on food and money, so it can grow and also produce some cash, right? That would be, in general, how I would do it. Focus in on a couple of things, and try and use your geography or your cultures to try and sort of help you up and build to your advantage a little bit. Biscuits and groovy. Brilliant. Other people in chat may also have better suggestions than me, but those are mine. Fluent Irish. Oh, that is so cool. That Lucky. The Northern Territory looks like a good placement for a hamlet. Yeah, science in the medieval. Totally true. That would be a wonderful way to test it out. Smash a hamlet up there, build the sciencey districts around those 2 strategics. Totally agree. At the moment, I am going to save for my second city. I'm going to wait 1 more turn before I start buying some more resources. or even claiming this outpost. However, it looks like that's going to be the spot to claim it, so I'll make my way over there, grab that along the way, a little bit of gold, can't complain, and how much am I getting per turn? Okay, I could actually afford to attach something here because I'm earning enough per turn that next turn we'll still be able to buy our second city. So I think that's reasonable enough. I'm going to allow myself to do that. I'm also going to grab writing for the Maker's Quarters because I feel like they'll be a pretty good use of time. Huck, thank you so much for moderating across Twitch and YouTube. Absolutely legendary. And thank you to everybody who's decided to stick around and watch me play a bit of Humankind over on Twitch. Greatly appreciate you hanging about from when we got raided from the official Amplitude Studios channel. How about it? Where would I like my second city to be? If I go here, we have options. I think I go here for the options. It's also a very good territory. I'd be fair to say. This is a very good spot. Smash down my unique and just buy it outright. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. That is a wonderful build. Let's get another farmer's quarter nearby, I think. And then queue up a fantastic harbour. Probably should also get the pottery workshop down. And that looks like a good little city there in Mohenjo-daro. Should maybe consider attaching some stuff up now as well. But I think first and foremost, let's pave the way for future attachments by building a holy site. And I see a whole lot of garbage spots all over the place, to be perfectly honest. I'll just smash it down there. Why not? We have maximum number of people on food and industry. So that's a really good sign. Nice to see my jobs actually full for a change. Connecting up some additional territories will help us buff that out. But of course, firstly, I really want to get some harbours. And look at this. That is brilliant.
Access to endless expanses of the vast blue seas. Great
Let's,
of
course, we will still need to be able to embark, I think, even with a harbour bridging a one-tile gap. But getting that harbour there is fantastic for Harappa. So let's take that. Let's also ensure that I actually claim this territory, which I forgot to do because I got too excited about that harbour. And queue up the necessary infrastructure, I think. Probably shouldn't sleep on that for too much longer. Leadership for the extra city cap. Yes.
Most problems
Absolutely.
yield to the onslaught of more brains. Why was this even a question? Let's keep it simple. We've been here. It's our place. Just imagine.
Just gonna grab
Once
all
you
of those
discover
civics,
right,
actually.
you can literally
Splash a bit of cash. Good idea about waiting for the 4 pop. The dynamic duo. Yeah, wait for 4 pop and then fill it in. Yeah, you could do. I don't think that the waiting for 4 pop is super necessary because when you attach, the yields are gonna merge up anyway. Yes, you can build the population quicker when their food requirements are lower. I wouldn't often bother waiting around for the 4 pop always, though. Personally, I don't consider it to be the end of the world. But if it's something that you're already waiting for anyway, then why not? And down here we have some good stuff to spend influence on while we wait. So let's get a plus 20 harbour. That'll get you to your 4 pop quite quickly. And we'll also hoover up this tea for the extra food and dye for the extra industry. Tea and dyes, 2 fantastic resources. Look, already we're receiving plus 20 industry because we have 4 out of 8 dyes. Jeepers, if we could get the Mausoleum Pelicarnassus, we'd be oh, do a cracker of a start. Jeepers. Wonder if we can finish. Yeah, we can finish that in a turn if we get this city on it as well. Nice. This is looking very good. Quite pleased with this. Oh, and it may be time to choose our next culture. See you, Jazz. Thanks so much for tuning in. Ludwig's here too. Nice to see you. Irish coffee. It means good luck in the future. Ah, brilliant. And there's a great bar in Salt Lake City called Lucky 13. Oh man. Oh man. Romans. Okay, post if you comment who you would like me to choose, I will pick out a few suggestions and put them into my shortlist. We at the moment have only lost the Greeks, so just a reminder as I scroll through here, these are the people we could choose from in this run. I will take a shortlist. We're on fast speed. Leon, we're on fast speed. Yeah, I will take your recommendations and then go from there. We have the Romans, the Persians, the Mayans, the Mauryaans, interesting, Huns, the Goths, the Celts are still an option at this early point, that's interesting. Carthaginians, a reasonable choice, Aksumites, who knows, and the Harappans. This is an era that I don't particularly love. We don't have a lot of fame though, so I'm going to hang around a bit longer. So we may miss out on a few more options, but I think we have to hang around for the fame, to be perfectly honest. So we're going to do just that. Trade expeditions, though, is on my mind. Absolutely on my mind. I've not forgotten about trade expeditions. Moving through for it could even be the play, actually. Move to that island. Get another unit ready to move to that other one. However, we do want to grab that. And we'll grab the religious rites. Thanks for following along. Really appreciate it. The Persians. You're hearing call for the Persians. A couple of calls on Twitch for the Persians. Carthaginians. Romans. Celts for the Irish guy. Okay, so it looks like our shortlist will probably be Carthage, Persia, Rome, and one other. We'll have space for one more. Maybe the Celts. Celts, Persia, Carthage, Rome. Sounds like it's going to be my shortlist. Actually, not a terrible shortlist either. Those are some good picks. Persians for the city cap. We can't make huge use of it yet, but I can see a future where we do. Let me get my expansion of stars anyway. They're a fairly easy pick. Particularly on Harappa, right? Probably wants to grab that one, I imagine. Om nom nom. Fantastic result. We're starving a little bit, so we're going to have to redistribute some pops about. Try and get some extra food districts, which of course we can, because now that we've attached, we can actually build some more of our farming districts. So we'll get another one down there. Mohenjo-Daro is losing a little fraction of stability, but we'll still probably go for the connect anyway. And let's just connect with this southern territory. Let's do it. Boom. Get another one of our uniques down. Really tempting to build it there because we're going to have lots of farmers districts around it. But I'll go for the always good location of down that away. And start working on that one. Boom. Good stuff. Could use my ability as well to magic up some populations from one city to another, but I don't really see any great need to do that. Get some infrastructures in place there too. Cool. Alright, this is a great start. Hey, Vitali! If you hate the area, just go for that sweet Persian city cap and move along. Yeah, maybe we do. No worries about the barrage of questions. Love the questions. It's typically better to hold on to your outposts for a while before attaching. Attaching as soon as possible is a good idea. It is a good idea. You just have to really just monitor the stability. Attaching too soon could do one of two things. Either you end up with too many people in a city that they starve, so you're not growing optimally, or you end up with losing your stability, which will lose your influence generation. So the other thing to consider is, as you attach more, if you can't keep up with the stability, like it's happened here, then my influence generation will be halved in this territory once I fall below 90% stability, which I have. So I'll be losing out on my influence stars, potentially, and also just in general less of an ability to enact civics and so on. So it does have sort of snowball effects, right? There are some negative ramifications. So yeah, something to bear in mind. Something to bear in mind. Let's get a gauge for just how popular we think these cultures are. I think we're probably going to lose some more though, so let me just check. Actually, I've got a whole load of fame now. Like a ludicrous amount of fame. Wow. That was a big fame turn. Holy moly. We're about to get a little bit more too. I think then it probably is time that we start choosing our culture. And your 4 options were pretty good. The Celts, the Romans, and the Persians were the 3 big ones that I saw. Also, there were some calls for the Carthaginians, which is also not a terrible option. So I'll put them into, and we'll just have one turn to vote, I think. We'll make it quite a quick one. Carthaginians. Really misspelt that one. What culture would I like to see us in the future? Asks Vital. I mean, it really depends, to be honest. I'm a very flexible player in that I would much rather see how our next era plays out before I choose. Like, the culture that we choose here will drastically impact who I'd like us to play in the future. So it's sort of a hard pick. Yeah, we're not sure if we'll have iron or not. We do have the 2 question marks there. And that's it. So hopefully one of those is iron. I can't believe how much fame we've got. We are actually nearly ready to trade expedition our way across the world. So you're gonna need to get over to this coastline, lickety split. Start work on that canal network. That's great. Probably also connect this up to Harappa and get working on another canal network. Just to ensure that we have them all built. And we've got actually also this island down here to claim. Let me get a scout just quickly to pop down and claim that, because there's likely some strategics down there too. So we may be able to sort of luck our way into that. Let's take... Oh, yikes. Yeah, bronze working. Right. We also need bronze working. How are we doing fame-wise? We are just in the lead, which is absolutely fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. What culture would I like to see for future DLC? What would I like to see added in? I understand you. Oh my goodness. I mean, the options are endless. I come from, for those who don't know, who may be first-time viewers, particularly over on Twitch, if you haven't seen me before. Do I want terribler choices? I don't really so much mind. To be honest. I'm from New Zealand. I would love to see a New Zealand culture. Or similar. Wow, yeah, and the Celts are gonna win the vote. How about that? That is, yeah, I'd love to see Māori or New Zealand or even actually just a culture from Polynesia added in would be pretty cool. I know we have, the closest thing I have is the Australians in the contemporary era, and no New Zealander wants to be the Australians. Shots fired. Okay. Do I want to hang about and get one more science star from one more science technology? It's 200 fame. Probably do. What I'll do is, though, just quickly hit F5 for the save, because we can actually choose the Celts, and we will choose them. Let me just quickly end this turn. Hopefully I don't get beaten to the Celts. And looks like we haven't. Fantastic. Also going to get our religion buffed up, kind of accidentally, in many ways. I'm going to go for the +5 science on strategic resource deposits. It's one we don't often go for. and I like it a lot. A lot. So let's grab it. And seeing as we're still doing well, we haven't been beaten, I reckon we hang about a little bit longer. Run you all the way down here, get ready to embark. We are now ready to embark on all 3 shores. Just gonna see if I can push this to the absolute limits. Difficult for us to finish the agrarian stars this time. The rest of these are a little out of my limits now too, which means that now is the optimal time to move through. And it looked to me like overall support, yeah, about 40% support for the Celts. Everyone else managed around 20% or less. So, we're going to play the Celts, which is really exciting because we almost never get to play the Celts. We've gone the Harapans into the Celts as well, so there's a slight theming bonus for us here. The Celts provide +2 food per farmers on cities and outposts. Their unique district, their emblematic district, provides +3 food per number of attached territories, and some faith as well. And of course, their unique unit is a nice upgrade to our swordsman. No combat strength penalty from being damaged. Super good. Let's give them a whirl. Oh, how good! So exciting. Thank you to everyone as well as I quickly transition here through to the next stream. New Zealand. That's like the complete other side of the world from Norway. Yeah, absolutely. I think if you cut through from New Zealand, you end up around Spain somewhere. So we are literally almost on the opposite side of the world from each other. Thank you to everybody who's watching along on Twitch. I really do appreciate it. I've only been dual streaming on Twitch for a week or so. So it's been really great to see just the flow of support over there on Twitch. Super appreciate you guys over there. 30 viewers still watching live, and around 70 viewers watching live on Twitch as well, on YouTube as well as smashing the like button. Thanks so much, everybody. Really appreciate it. We've got about 100 people watching across both platforms. It's super cool. Thanks for your support on my sick day, as it were. Excuse me. Okay, we're ready to embark, but we're not, because we actually don't have the technology required. We need trade expeditions right now, and unfortunately I don't even have the wheel. So, what I'm going to do is just put maximum number of people onto science. We're going to jeopardize our gold income in the process. Try and put as many people there as we possibly can. I could look to also maybe... Boom, there's the iron we were after. Great success. Let's attach up our strategics and maybe splash a bit of cash just to connect them. I do want my unique, but just not quite yet. I reckon we probably grab... Yeah, look at that. +7 science on our copper mines thanks to our religion. That is very good. Very, very good. That should hopefully push us towards trade expeditions a little bit quicker as well. Nice to see. And I guess we're just waiting now. Maybe I head this way and we disembark over here. A smaller journey. Māori, ancient, Rapa Nui, classic, Hawaii, early modern, New Zealand, contemporary. That would be a nice one, yeah. Also, though, you could also see the case for Māori or Rapa Nui or someone like that also being around the early modern, I think, too. Yeah. A really interesting Māori early modern culture would be quite cool. But that's just me, based on my, own personal histories. I would also love to see some more Russian ones. Modern day Russia has around 30 different cultures in it alone, let alone historically. Wonder claiming the next turn. Oh, yes. Thank you, The Real. A great suggestion. Yeah, a great suggestion. Let's do that. Behave yourself, new Twitch viewers. I'm hanging out with the Twitch viewers. I'll watch them. All good, Huck. Okay. We're looking pretty good here. Just waiting to embark. Turn 26. Time to claim a wonder. Let's do just that. Hoping for the... Oh, okay. So we didn't get the Hanging Gardens of Babylon. Not the end of the world. I reckon we probably take the Mausoleum of Halicarnassus. The +2 science per district on cities or outpost is quite good. We already do have a little bit of extra science action at play on our strategic resources, so let's claim that. I don't think I'm ready to build it yet, though. I think building it now is probably a bad move when I don't even yet have my unique foresty districts online. So I might build some of them. May also be worth shooting some people out of our cities, just to get it built a little bit quicker. Let's go +3 influence on territories following our state religion. Seeing as we have a fairly strong religion, I think we'll leverage it for a little bit of extra faith, a little bit of extra influence, rather. And get my special trees built next, I think. Yes. And like I say, we could consider shooting some people out to try and get these built a little bit faster. But I might just hold off. 1 turn away from trade expeditions looks super good to me. You can jump into that harbour next turn. You're ready to bounce next turn as well. Brilliant! Thanks for the follow, Delta Mike Oscar on Twitch. Much appreciated. Alrighty. Trade expeditions. No, I was wrong! We have 2 more turns to wait! Oh my goodness, it's the most agonizing 2 turns of my life. Alright. We'll just station you then. The Morians and the Aksumites have been taken overseas. Not the end of the world. 1 more turn to go. And you have now officially learnt how to jump into the ocean. Woo! Turn 29. Not terrible. Not terrible. I like it. I like it. Alrighty. Jump on in. The water's fine. 1 there. 1 there. Actually, the same turn. Thank you very much, Harbour. And we could even place down an outpost on the same turn. Boom. Let's do it. Look at that. 1 turn. Jump across. Smash down the outpost. We can relocate it if we find a better spot for it later. So it's not the end of the world. Placing it down straight away. You can also jump into the water and... I think we'll move and take this first, although this does look like the better take. I'm just happy to see there's a lot of land down there, really. That's my key victory. In terms of our next technologies now, let's figure out where iron is. That seems like a good move. Let's also get our research quarters online. I sleep on those far too long, quite often. Organized warfare is nice to have. We'll need it in our back pocket. And then I think we go hydrology into craftsmanship to try and complete out these relatively important classical era technologies. More interestingly generated maps. Yeah, maybe more options for map generation as well, Sten. I agree. I agree. I think there's a lot of a lot more things that could be added to map generation in this game to make it that little bit more spicy, that little bit sexier. Although I have to admit, at the moment, it's quite good. And we've seen them tinker with a few settings already, like the resource abundancy. I think if we could tinker more things like that, it would be quite interesting. Also, a lot of meme options, you know, like, give me a map that's just totally Arctic. Give me a map that's all rainforested. Really let me make some ridiculous things. I quite like making ridiculous things out of my maps. As well, so it'd be nice to have those options. Okay. This is interesting. See what this has got to offer by jumping up onto the high ground. Looks like it is just an island. I'm not mad at that at all, because we can actually just carry on to the next one. There is our iron and standing army researched. Absolutely brilliant. Let's plot out this one a bit too. Looks like we've got a little more than just an island here. Yields are quite low, but if I smash it down here, we get 12 industry, so that's pretty good. Again, I'll place it down. We can relocate it later if we need to. For the time being, I think that's totally fine. And we've stumbled across our first opponent. And which unlucky sod will it be? We're about to find out. Game's only 5 months old. Totally. Lots of room for expansion. Yep. Totally. Hey, family FCJ! Hello! Hello, hello. heaps of room for expansion, actually. It is just the beginning for humankind. It really is just the beginning. The game has such exciting prospects. It's such a good base game. It's such a good base game. Anyway, look, I'll stop rambling about that. You don't want to hear me ramble. You know that already. I'm preaching to the converted. Smash down this outpost. That's done in a turn as well. Looks like it is literally just one big island, which isn't uncommon for map generation in this game. Not at all. Let's start improving it by building a harbour bridge across there. Brilliant. I reckon we can probably also hoover up coffee and ebony. What does ebony do again? +3 industry on main plaza. Very good. And I like me a bit of coffee as well. Get a harbour out there. Brilliant. And I'm just going to keep moving. The more of these islands that we can claim, the better. Here's another one, which unfortunately didn't have any luxuries, but does have room for a little harbour on it. Could maybe consider attaching it up to Harappa as well. Although I do note Harappa is losing stability relatively quickly. Try and get its trees and its canal networks built. Then maybe another holy site so that we can expand it even further. Actually, yeah, I like that a lot. I like that a little too much. Smash that down there. I won't shoot 14 people out for it, but I will build it quite quickly. More trees, more woods. Goodness gracious, we've got a lot to build. We've got a lot to build. Ooh, rough what to do with this unit as well. Let's get that sea discovery, actually. We may as well. We may as well. Hey, I'm just going to take a very quick 30-second break. I'm just going to go and microwave my cup of instant coffee. New viewers, please don't judge me. I do love my coffee. And I love it instantly microwaved. I'll be 30 seconds. I'll throw you onto my coffee break screen. I'll see you in a second. Don't go away. Thank you for bearing with me on my coffee break. I do greatly appreciate it. Judging. I think the mug is broken. It is. Yes, the microwave fell over. My mistake. Alrighty, welcome back to the Harappan game. We left off... actually in a pretty good spot. Yeah, and that is even better down... Wow. Isn't that funny? How that is faster than just bouncing across there because of that harbour. That is so interesting. Either way, let's use the scout's movement to its advantage. Quickly bounce across using this harbour and take another island. More strategics, more luxuries. Everything's coming up Millhouse. This is another one that could probably just be relocated at 9 industry. We can get it to 10 if we move there, though. 9's probably fine. You can see it's going to take 2 turns anyway, so sure. Smash that down. Relocate it if we need to. Grab the discoveries. Oh, yes! Silk. I think the only industrial resource that we didn't have access to immediately. And here it is. Fan-freaking-tastic. I should definitely consider getting a 3rd city online. Ooh, you, my friend, need to get back into coastal waters. Wow, 24/5, give it to me! What is this? This is like a whole new continent! Yes! We've got a foothold on a new world. Next to the Mayans. Let Lucky! Look out! Look out, world! Let Lucky is here! Oh, yikes, yikes, yikes. Okay. Right. A careful, wary, vindictive, super workaholic industrialist.
Time to see what happens when foreign cultures get together and decide to murder each other.
Just gonna have to retreat away from that fight. Yikes. Shall we trade? Oh no, they've instantly demanded that I convert to their religion. Jeez, that's a bit of an aggressive insta-demand. I think we get a city. I'm just wondering, do I hold off and get feudalism? We don't really get feudalism until the next era, so it's probably not worthwhile. In which case, let's just get a city quite quickly. Let's do this island. Whammo. City number 3. It's a bad unique, but I'll buy it. Get some industry down too. And we definitely want the +1 industry on forest, because we've got a lot of forests here. Might come back to the rest of it. Or no, actually, let's do the horses and copper ones too. Boom. Let's have a look and see how far this goes. Literally, that's it. It's fine. Let me hook up some more strategic resources. This will be good for all of our cities. Boom, 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 boom. Grab the harbour as well. This outpost is super sexy. I reckon we maybe even make that city number 4. I know we still have space for another city, and this would be a reasonable spot for one too. It's a nice territory, it's got a neighbouring territory that it could connect to. Honestly, pretty juicy. Chop down some forests for it, because why not? I would like to try and build my unique. Let's go for the cheaper armies, extra food on cities. Our cities are gonna... this city is literally full on jobs. I'm gonna shoot 4 people out to finish the lumber yard. Just because it's full on jobs and it's barely growing, so... we may as well redistribute some people around like that. It's still got enough food. Yeah. Yikes. Oh no! Our foothold on the New World is about to be taken down as well, unfortunately. I think we might be out of luck. Could try and retreat to some high ground. I mean, look, I'm in a forest now. Ooh. Okay. That hurt. Move back for my flag. Surely. The horse is just going to outpace me, unfortunately. Not a lot I can do. Yikes.
Let's go. So, will this independent people be an ally or an enemy?
However, as soon as this gets established, I'm connecting it up to this city. I'm gonna connect it so fast its head will spin. Honestly. Watch me go. Invest a whole lot of money into it as well. Not mucking around here. Grab all of the infrastructure we possibly can. Okay, so you're gonna become you. That's great. You are actually entirely useless. And can just become part of the city. Could use my agrarian ability here. Maybe steal some population from Memphis? We would steal 1 from Memphis. Yeah. Let's connect up these strategics. More horses is great for the entire empire. And... attach. Boom. Now you'll note that my stability takes an absolute dive after attaching. But I think it's still worthwhile. Get one of our glorious food trees down up here. Food, glorious food. Nice, okay. I'm feeling quite good about this, actually. We're only in 3rd, which is not super fantastic, but it's good enough, I think. Your like took it to 70. Thank you, Noah. Much appreciated. I did notice we'd been floating around at 69 likes on YouTube for a very long time. A very long time. Twitch, by the way, going strong. Still over 30 viewers watching. Thank you very much to the new followers who we picked up over on Twitch too. I'm going to be an affiliate one day soon. I can feel it. We've had enough people watching and chatting that we might actually be able to do it very quickly. Partnership is a whole nother question, but affiliateship, we can do it. Okay, time to choose another technology. I will want feudalism moving through into the next era, so imperial power is a really nice pickup. Rhetoric has some good infrastructure as well, and then we might just leave that there. I do want to start trading, and unfortunately there is a demand just waiting here which is preventing all of my trade. I don't know if we're actually strong enough to say no to that demand, so we might just have to wait. I do note that there is a tribe here who are very similar to me in our worldly views, not very similar at all in terms of our approach to tradition versus progress. I think I'll try and win them over though. Or do we just, maybe we just fight them actually? Maybe. There's a discovery here either way. I might heal this unit, even though it's just a runner. Because it could actually fight that cavalry, now that it's fully healed. Yeah, get out of here. Oh no, I don't want to fight you! No, please! Let's throw money and... how much are they getting per turn? I'm just thinking we could at least buy their units. So I might throw 50 influence at them as well. It is time for us to choose our next culture, but I don't know if we want to choose it straight away. I don't know if we're quite ready.
I suppose there
Go for the cheaper holy sites. Always a good move, I think. Well, often a good move. It's just a random map, Hydra. Just a random old map. Okay, who can we choose from in the next era? Let's take a look-see. We're actually first to the choice. So, like last time, if you just comment your sort of top, or comment your who you would like to see right now in Twitch chat or in YouTube chat. I'm watching both. Who would you like me to put into my shortlist? We'll produce a shortlist and then we'll vote on the shortlist. Shortlist of 3 or 4 options. At the moment, the world is literally our oyster. We've played the Harappans and, of course, moved through into the Celts as a little bit of context. And really, the world is our oyster here. Incredible. I don't even know who I would put on my shortlist. I think that potentially... Can Khmer, and the English we never get to play. The English would absolutely qualify, I think, for our shortlist. Khmer, obviously very strong. Umayyads, one I never pick up, but I do believe they're actually quite good. I'm not sure. The Norse, probably not, but we could actually make reasonable use of them. They're a militarist, which kind of sucks. Aztecs have been buffed. They're a bit garbage. It's an interesting era, the medieval era. Do comment now in Twitch chat or YouTube. See the Franks? Hearing call for the Franks. Eels. Norse or English. Be aware of the Mercury content. Norse, English, Franks, Aztecs, Khmer. England! Khmer. Okay. That's a reasonable shortlist. I see you. Looks like we probably won't jump across there. We'll just keep chopping down forests as we do look to make that our next city, I would say. Gonna end that turn. Gonna jump into the ocean and grab that discovery. It's only a freaking boat. Send it off on its merry way. Great success. Oh, yes, and actually, get me up there, find that. Alright, frankly, I should pick the Franks. Well. The only thing I appreciate more than a good bribe is a good pun. Alright, so, it seems to me like our shortlisted options are going to be the Franks, which were a solid shortlist. Shortlist? The Norse, the English, it would be our 3 for 3 agrarian run if we chose the English. And who was last? I think the Khmer was the Olmec gang, foul rage, absolutely. I think the Khmer was our last one. So those will be our 4 options. Who to pick. The Franks, the Norse, the English, and the Khmer. I'd be keen to hear your thoughts as well if anybody's got any sort of reasons why it might be a good idea. Seaton, for example. You could use your runners to spam Norse naval transports. Though the strategy's more effective with the Dutch. Yeah, and I'm not a huge Dutch fan. As a Norseman, the Norse. I would also like to see the Norse. Huge calls for the Norse on the old Twitcheroo. They are a militarist culture, but they do generate some food. So there is a synergy already with what we've put down. It's important to note. The Franks also, yeah, a pretty interesting pick. The Franks were the first one to get called. I will replace our civics there, unfortunately. How is our religion doing? We are just holding our religion. Gonna need more followers, which means we're gonna need more cities. Oh. How dare you? Ah, and they were able to deploy on land. Oh my god. Oh my god. Run! Get our horse the heck out of Dodge. No! Not like this! We're gonna lose that fight. That poor horse. Its one job was just to chop down trees. And do you think it could do that? Oh my god, it made it out in one piece. Go you. I really need this to be a city. I need influence fast. Woo, we need influence fast. Oh my goodness, what the heck is going on with this boat? Get to safety, you fool! Okay. Losing more of our civics. That's okay. I think we just accept that. Take the L on that one. Finish that in a turn. I think that's worth doing. Get the walls, maybe? I like walls. Let's get walls. Mausoleum of Halicarnassus. Also a reasonable pickup. Do the Norse spiff money cheat. Do you normally play on fast speed? I usually change it up, Leo. I usually change it up. play it on different speeds, just depending on like the challenge and the day and sort of how much time I can put into it. Whether we're trying to play lots of different cultures or maybe we just want to really focus on one, will depend on the speed that I play on. I kind of want to use my agrarian ability, and I feel like we do it now. Let's do it. We just hoovered up 5 populations and got an era star from doing it. Nice! We should absolutely work toward gold on that. It did slow down my next city a bit. And it's actually a bit rough over here. Quite rough, actually.
That won't work.
Oh, low ground. Big stabs. Big stabs. Next turn we can get that city down. Super important. In fact, boom. There it goes. Just immediately spamming that up. Oh no, I clicked the wrong one! Oh, I meant to click this one. It looks like it actually doesn't matter though, of course, because we will just connect them up. But it's important to note that the city is here, not here. Which is maybe actually just slightly more defendable than what it would have been if it was there. So, not the end of the world. Let me place down my glorious food trees. We'll get these built as quickly as we possibly can. Nice, 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 nice. And it looks to me like there was overwhelming life insurance scam. Overwhelming support for the Norse. Roughly 45% of viewers, commenters, voted for the Norse. Everyone else got around 15 to 20%. So, looks like it will be the Norse that we're moving through as. My question now only turns to when. And I think that... It would be so nice to get the gold agrarian star. However, we are actually winning at the moment, so we could consider playing for the win instead. Just gonna go for the fast infrastructure, I think, before we build too much else here. Oh, although these foodie districts are pretty tempting. They're so tempting!
15 farmers' quarters.
I'll just expel a few populations just to try and grow the city up a bit. I mean, it's quite large already. It shouldn't struggle too much. It's filling up its populations very quickly. In fact, I might move the district to the front of its queue. Good, good, good. 1, 2, 3, and 4 up to the north. And everything except for that one is attached. So maybe it is a good idea that we're choosing the Norse moving forward. Because we're going to need to militarize someone, somewhere, somehow. Oh, don't be like that. I just want to take these islands. The Norse are a militarist. We do get a lot of extra naval strength, which would be useful for us to win that one fight. Oh dear. Just wondering if I can get that population very quickly. I don't think I can. We do hit, time is on our side though.
Let us see what is possible.
Everyone has demands against me, which is super annoying. Well, I'm not giving you that. That's ridiculous. Just wondering if I can win this fight. I think I can. I was thinking about going for the land, but let's just fight and see what happens. I'll take the flag. Nice. But also kind of not nice. Oh no, I'm wondering if I can jump up. Okay, so I either take the discovery and hope to get an extra unit or a boat, or I just try and move to this next turn to claim the island. I think I just try and claim the island next turn. Okay, are you ready for this? The fastest click in the west? Oh my god, he did. Boom, outpost down. And now you are gonna pay for your crimes. An actual boat will absolutely sink this unit so fast, its head will spin. Boom. That's what you get, punk. That is what you get. That worked out very, very well indeed. Very well indeed. Biscuits and groove. Rush max food trees with 1 city. Retreat. I didn't go for the retreat and it paid. Greediness paid. Okay. Right, we're gonna need to grow more pop, which means that we need more jobs. Which means more districts. Unfortunately, we're starting to lose stability like there's no tomorrow. I'm gonna need a garrison up there anyway, as a spawn point, so we'll place that there. Gonna have to start considering the use of commons quarters as well here, I think. Yeah. It is what it is. Would be nice to go a stability culture at some point, but that's okay. +1 food per farmer's slots. That'll give us a heckload of farming. However, +1 trader per market slot. Also not terrible. The food per farmers is going to give us more industry though, so let's do that as we surge ourselves over to the other side of our ideological axis. Losing the city cap kinda sucks, but stability on the capital isn't terrible.
30 farmers' quarters is quite a milestone. Let's hope the population is getting some exercise as well.
We're in second, and it's a very close race. I'm just thinking maybe we stay for science and agrarian stars. The agrarian stars are tricky, but we're still gaining a population every turn. So, probably still worth doing. Might also be a shout to get this Mausoleum of Eleganassus down too, I think. Let's try that. As we're just in line for enough stability. It's so close. Heal up this runner, and they can run along to this island, which looks very juicy indeed. Okay. I didn't expect me to survive either. What's the Celt's EQ called? What is that glorious tree called? It is the Nemeton. There you go. The Nemeton. You heard it here first. Okay. You're all good. You're all good. You're all good. Harappa does have the stability. Does have enough stability to attach that, actually. So let's do it. Let's be really greedy. Build another one of our fantastic trees as a priority. More food. All the food. Let's go for cheap technology followed by cheap technology. Thank you so much, Dudley, for following along on Twitch. Very much appreciated. Nice tree as a quarter. Isn't it just? Isn't it just? Yeah, we are getting to the point where we might just consider moving regardless. However, 1 technology away from 300 fame. We'll take that and then we'll move. We might have to say the agrarian star's not quite going to happen for us this time. And just move through. But I'll definitely take the science one. That's enough to take me from 3rd to 1st, which is a wonderful place to be. And then we might move through as the Norse. I'll just check. Okay, so we got +4. So it'd take me, like, quite a few more turns. Yeah, let's not dilly-dally now. Oh, look, we'll fall into 2nd.
Alright. You voted, so you shall be heard. We're gonna play as the Norse. What do the Norse do? Well, they give us some interesting stuff. We get extra naval movement and combat strength. Our unique district is what I'm most excited for. It's another harbour, +5 food per coastal water is the big one. Also more money from ransacking, and we get a lang skip for what it's worth. Not a lot is the answer. Let's do it. Let us be the Norse. And a huge thank you to LitLucky13 for a €10 super chat. The second of your super chats for the stream, LitLucky, I am well aware. LitLucky says, hey, Jumbo, can we name a city Balathaklach? I'm so sorry. The original Irish name of Dublin before it got changed by Saxon and English settlers in honour of our Celt into Viking run. Absolutely! Let us name the capital. It has to be the capital. My first super chat suggestion of the stream. How I pronounce it though? I do not know. But your wish is my command. Thank you so much for supporting the stream, LitLucky. I really appreciate it. C-L-I-A-T-H. Whew, that was a battle, but we did it. And what a thing we did. Would I like to use my ability one more time before we move through? Probably. If I use it here, we can steal 2 people from Memphis. Om nom. And then immediately shoot them out of the city. Pew! To finish a maker's quarter. We're actually starving even more, so I'll shoot some more people out. Pew! To build a farmer's quarter. More jobs. More of everything over time, hopefully. It's hurting our stability a bit, but we're building a garrison and a commons quarter to try and lift that up. So that is all bueno. Let me know if you need tips from a real Norwegian. Absolutely. Just watching on YouTube, but I thought I'd come sit here. This is the first stream I've managed to join of yours, so I'm so excited. Oh, Dudley, that is really cool. Thank you so much. And thank you so much, LitLucky, for supporting the stream. So appreciate it. Carthage Norse is a great harbour combo. Oh yeah, we've dilly-dallied with that one a little bit on stream here. And I think I'll just let them choose my civics. It kind of sucks, but it's not the end of the world. These wreckages are providing us with a good amount of money. Not huge, but good enough. Good enough for me to take, anyway. And boom! Onward we move! To the Norse. Very exciting times. Very exciting times.
And we ways to kill each other off.
Did not take the food per harbour tenant, no. We took science from our tech quarters instead. From our strategic resources. I often take that one, that foodie one from the harbours, though. It's a good one. It's definitely a good one. Okay. Time to build more harbours? Yes. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Yes. All the harbours. Thank you for following along on Twitch. Some survived. It's a pleasure to have you here. Yeah. Queue all those up. We'll need to do the same here for the +42s, adjacent to the +40s. How do you like me now? Also, probably down here. You betcha. Actually getting a little bit of gold out of some of those too, which is always nice. And jump through the dangerous open ocean and over here into the coastline as we plot out what will be a much larger territory than anticipated. Huh. Interesting. This could actually be somewhat of a new world. Maybe. Let's scout down this way, see if this is an island or not. Ooh, it's at least bordering. Shooting out pop to stop starvation like Thanos. Yes, exactly. Just like Thanos. Land rights, super good. We'll remember that one. Keep that one in the back of our land writing minds. Feudalism, wonderful for building new cities, so we'll grab that as well. Thinking about training an army out of here, I think it's a good idea too. I think it's a very good idea. We're going to have a garrison up here, so we can pop people out straight into that city. That can be our militarist conquest as well. So I'm going to prioritize that maybe ahead of some of my military units. In fact, almost definitely. I might just get a little bit of extra industry out of rivers first, though. And then let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That should be enough of an army. I have to remember to change the spawn point so they don't spawn over here. Really, really do want them to appear in my new garrison. And actually, should we no time like the present? Yeah, let's no time like the present. Let's just yeet the people out. We're growing fast enough that we can afford to do that, I think. Like, we're still getting +1 per turn, so it's totally fine. And then I'll queue up my harbours afterwards so that I don't forget about them. Unfortunately, we've kind of reached the end of the line here because we don't have open borders. Not the end of the world, but it'll do. It'll do. We'll move our way around the other side, I suppose. Delete one of the northeast harbours and put it so double harbours. I don't know if we actually end up getting any bonus out of double harbours. We might. But I don't know if we will. The Dutch harbour bonus is actually really hard to pull off, and arguably not even worthwhile. There is potentially better spots down here, but I think we just, no time like the present, settle around here, grab what looks to be an absolutely ginormous island. Yep, it is indeed. Nice. We've got a weird snaking little empire here, and I actually like it quite a lot. Here's the upgrade to our religion. We are the first to move to tier 2. We could go for the harbour buff, right? I think we probably do. Let's go for the harbour buff, seeing as we've gone the Norse. Getting some science from our strategic resources, and now, +5 extra harbour from... +5 extra harbour from our food. What? +5 extra food from our harbours. A nice pickup, I think. That should help us out quite a bit. Just checking on my jobs here. You can see they're mostly full. Would definitely pay to have our research and our gold buffed up before everything else, though, I think. Queue up more harbours. Yeah, baby. Wait to get those units online up north. I'm wondering if we should have another army trained somewhere else. Couldn't hurt, maybe? Actually, no, we'll just work on getting our wonders, our holy sites. Thanos reference when someone survived, show up. Eerie, alright. Double harbour between the islands as a continent. The old bridge harbour. Yeah. Nice for our movement. Although, actually, also, as the Norse, it'd be worth noting, we have a lot of extra movement. I'd love to be able to trade with people, but they're all blocking me with their demands. I'm just going to refuse that demand. Now we can open up trade. Wow! Really? Really? Jeepers. Lucky we're also raiders as well as traders, I guess. Because I think we're going to be doing a little bit more raiding. Hey, check this out, though. This is the real win. Look at these harbours. Wow. 47 food and some science off that. I mean, you wouldn't read about it. It's insane. So good. Potentially a very powerful city. Thank you so much for following along on Twitch, Gamercraft. I appreciate it. It's wonderful to see the support over on Twitch. Huge shout out, of course, to Amplitude for rating us this stream as well. We very much appreciate that, lovin'. Do I want to upgrade this for 90 gold? Probably not, to be honest. Probably not worth the effort. Let's just build our super duper harbours here on these. Look at that. Plus 51 food, and we'll connect those up for no reason other than it looks kind of cool. Brilliant. And yeah, I think I'll just station that unit there. We probably just convert them into a population down the line. I didn't set the spawn because I'm an absolute moron. but it is what it is. Let's run that unit up there. And slaves is pretty good civic to pick up, but we'll hold off on that. Might splash some cash to finish this army a little bit quicker. I think every turn counts up here. Might just retrain one for that one that I've accidentally sent out into the water as well. Yeah. Almost actually tempted to bring that one back home. Let's do that. Let's just bring that one home as a standing army unit down there. 47 food. I know, it's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Looks like that army is full. So let's march army number 1 through and do a little bit of fighting. Nice deploy from me there. That is kind of unfortunate though. Okay, we're gonna have to go slightly more aggressive. I think we send our units forward into the river, unfortunately. It sucks, but it is what it is. Oh, that would have been a nice jump there too, actually. Apparently that's gonna take 3 turns. Might just not do that. And fire with our archers over here. Deal a little bit of damage. It should be fine. This is the only unit that's really threatening. And even it's taking some big hits here. Yeah. And we'll just hold in place. I think this is actually very good for us. Couple of quick kills. Of course, we do need to get those militarist stars. Don't forget. Militarist stars are very important. We can expel some population, always nice. And we're away laughing. We're away laughing. Yeah, of course, I could also relocate. We've had war declared on us by the Mongols. That is ugly. Okay. Not the end of the world. Because we can train our units fairly quickly. Let's get... I want to be Liberty anyway, so let's go for the +1 combat strength. Let's make the units that we already have strong. And try and figure out where these guys are going to attack. Probably down here. Okay. Let's get the walls built. Let's move some units ahead of everyone else. Get a wee army of 4 going. Down there. And probably another one in the capital. The capital is growing a little bit slower than I would like. But it will definitely at least want its walls. So we'll get it working on those. Mausoleum Valicarnassus, we'd like to finish that too. These units probably don't need to be here and should just reroute themselves down to the capital. So let's send them down that way. And we're doing alright. We're doing alright. I'm not actually too worried about this war deck. I think we'll be okay. There's a very quick success there. And actually, let's just go in for round 2. Some more units to bite the dust. Block the spawn there, I think, is a really powerful move. And then just hold in place, probably. Plink away at that archer, because that'll be an annoying unit moving forward. Sure, I'll try and go for this. I'll try and go for this time. The Mongols. Yeah, you're right. You're right. We have been declared war by a mounted unit which cannot climb walls. So long as we have our walls in place, we'll be okay. Of course, they are a ranged unit, right? So they can shoot their ranged attacks. Important to remember. But by and large, not the end of the world. Should be able to defend it from it fairly well. And again, I think we just keep going 1 for 1, 1 for 1, 1 for 1. Defend the choke point here. Oh, the archer is actually taking big hits. But we can sweep through. So I think it's fine. Yeah. Great success! Another one bites the dust. Do we want to go for the immediate capture or shall we heal first? Looks like it kind of doesn't matter. Great for our military stars nonetheless. Let's take war summons to get the crossbows. They'll be very good at defending the Huns. The capital is pronounced Bolya Al-Hakliha. I didn't see that. No, thank you, Let Lucky. I will never remember that, but let the record note. Thank you very much. 69 live viewers at the moment on YouTube. 30 over on Twitch as well. Puts us at around 100. And 78 likes on the YouTubes as well. Someone say something positive. Oh, the positivity. Okay. Do I want to pop back and heal, or do we just want to take it? I think I'll come back and heal. It's a small price to pay, I think. We've got plenty of cash to be able to heal these units. Look how cheap they are to heal. And we can even make it back in the same turn. So I feel very happy with that decision. Interesting. They're not going to choose to bring the fight to me. I think that's fine. I think we just bring the fight to them. Push my units right up against the city walls. In fact, we're going to break through the walls on turn 1. Great success. Let's use the archers. Stab you there as well. 1 peasant down. And the next one will be an absolute no-brainer. Weaken it a bit with the archers. And close it out with our unique unit. Boom. City. Mine.
Lovely. Impressive.
And to be honest, probably gets burnt down.
Go crazy.
Just because it hasn't started with any of its infrastructure. And if we were to rebuild it with feudalism, it would have all of its infrastructure. So I think we'll burn that one down. We'll get it to help us with the Mausoleum of Halicarnassus before it goes, though. Yeah, and 0 pop as well. You're right, Zoo. Like, it's got no pop. It's got no infrastructure. We may as well do it. Let's do it. Yeah, I'm just going to mosey on over. 1 turn, 272 gold as well, so we make a bit of cash off it. Amazing. Oh, you're awesome. You are awesome in chat. You are so awesome. What is going on down here? Oh no! I forgot we were at war with the freaking Mongols. The Huns. Whichever they are. Shoot. We don't have walls. Okay. Well, not gonna lie. Kind of unfortunate. Oh my god. Oh my god. Immediately changed tact. Did somebody say spearman? Whew. We're gonna have to take back that city in a hurry. Yikes. We take one, we lose another. Okay, we've got these units ready to intercept. And actually, they can enter the battle right here. Which is a great start. So let's just deploy those two. They're of course ranged units, so that they are just going to plink away. I'm not sure what happens now though. Because, I mean, they can't actually step on the flag. So... So do I just... do I just win by default? Because they just sent a whole load of horses to take a city? I think I might. Bring the ship to help with troop transfer. Yeah. I think I just win regardless, though. Yeah. By going over its walls, it must be named Jericho. Imagine forgetting the Mongols waged war against you. I know. Well, look, it just doesn't even matter. Because they've only bought horses to take my city. So, could have just ignored it altogether. Just so long as I deployed these two units. What's interesting is they're not even going to come and try and fight them. I did think that they might move up to this coastline. Because they are ranged as well. Maybe if we give them a spot to run at? No, they're not going to do it. Alright, well, we're just going to starve that out. Because that's totally fine. Don't care about that in the slightest. Army wages is a good one for us. But we don't have the influence required to enact it. So we're just going to have to hold the phone. Can hoover up this. And we'll do just that. And immediately place down a 66 food harbor. Because why not? Moving us through into tier 3 of our religion. Maybe just the extra industry on cities. Never bring a horse to a wall fight. It's true. Scary situation that is utterly harmless. Yes, I should really harness this situation, shouldn't I? Okay. What the heck do I want here? Cheaper units and more movement for them. Not terrible. War support is dreadful. Trade we're not doing. Influence on commons quarters, I'll pass. I think it's just industry. We just take the plus 15 industry on cities. Call it a day. Let's change the look of this thing too. Yeah, we'll do it. Bring the army down there. End the turn. The useless siege for a 22 pop city continues. And victory is mine. Oh, it would be wonderful to have some boats there, wouldn't it? In fact, I wonder if this one boat can sink some of those guys. Let's go overproductive for the extra industry. We've got more units appearing here. This army is actually entirely full. Does it have any anti-cavalry? Yes, it does. Who knew down there? And we'll get to work building up another army down here, I think. All the armies. Finish off the mausoleum of Halicarnassus. Absolutely worth doing. Get the extra Holly Rolly site loaded up and ready to go. 12 people to finish that quickly is probably a bad move. Let's get walls first. Let's get walls there. We've got sort of 8 or so units hanging around down here now. This city is actually also building a reasonable army of its own. Let's get its walls in place first. Feel like an anti-cavalry unit should also be maybe a slightly higher priority. Yeah. Okay, good. Sorry, what? We're not at war, are we? This is just a, yeah, this is just a fight for the sake of fighting. I'll just retreat away from there. We placed down the outpost anyway, so it doesn't actually matter. Could move through the next era. Who have we got to choose from? The answer is literally everyone. Everyone! Amazing. Lots of hordes. You are right. Change the look. I remembered. Walls expand. Yeah, yeah. We're going to hang around here for a bit longer anyway. However, I would like your recommendations for who I should put on my shortlist. Take a look through. You can see we've got the Dutch, the Haudenosaunee to choose from. Big foodies. Joe, a reasonable pick. Nice to pick up a sciencey culture here for us too, maybe. Ming, for the civics and influence and rocket carts. The Muggles, who I'm told are very good. I don't often play. They're an industrialist. Got the Ottomans on the expansionist side. The Poles for the military, the Spanish as well, sort of a faithful expander, and then the Edo Japanese, and last but not least, of course, the Venetians as well. They're the tradey ones, so we might stay clear of them. Those are our picks anyway. Do comment your suggestions, I'll take them into account, but you can see we've got quite a lot of silver fame, so it probably makes sense to hang about and grab a bit of that. So I'm probably going to go end turn. I'd like to attach that. Boom. Attached. How do you like me now? Finish off those walls just to be safe. That will make this city a lot stronger. And likewise with those extra units, I feel like that's a good place for us to be there. Nice and defended. Could try and sink a few of these hordes with this boat. It will die in the process, but we might be able to get some some fairly profitable trades here. Let's see. Oh no, the damage is too low. We're gonna be outnumbered and die. Dang it. Although that one only did 9. Okay, kind of weak, kind of weak. They can move and fire, so they'll do that. Unfortunate that we didn't quite do enough damage. I was hoping to at least take one down with me. And it looks like I will, actually. How dare you? Okay. We know what we can achieve if we build about 3 boats, though. Definitely worth upgrading these anti-cavalry units, I think. And I've got my army just waiting on shore here. I'd love to sink those boats. Wonder if we can produce any good ships. Not really. However, it maybe is worth some consideration. How many can we build in a turn? Only 2. Alright, let's build 2 anyway. They're gonna spawn right there, so we might be able to just quickly shoot someone. It's worth a go, I think. Militaristic for another plus damage and burn it all. Skip over the water easily. Yeah, skipping across there would be useful. Although it would be in their zone of control. So, it actually wouldn't quite be that easy. It's important to note in this case. Yeah, look, they'll quickly dodge those boats. Could potentially block that spawn quite successfully as well, actually. I think I'm going to try jumping into the water. Do I need to push the aggression? No. Our war support is quite even. So maybe I just hold the line, upgrade my units, right? Get all these promotions up and running. Got 10 Mongol hordes. Got roughly 10 units to fight them too. Hmm. $36 pop. Jeepers, we got so much population. Okay, they're starting to move in. Oh, and now they're coming back again. Really can't make up their minds. I'm gonna go into the water. I'm just gonna do it. We've got 2 boats here anyway, who can actually be upgraded. Woof. Okay, let's see what we're putting down. Gonna move my boats right up in their face. Hope that these don't do... Oh my god! They just sunk my boat in one shot. Oh, this is bad news, bears. Hoping that my... Damn it, I can't believe they sunk that in one shot. That is absolute heartbreak. We're potentially losing a lot of units here. Gonna try and get these ones back on land. Nice. It's a good start. We can do the same with these archers. So, and these warriors. So let's just withdraw everyone the heck out of here. Unfortunately, can't even do a huge amount of damage with this boat. Yikes. I mean, it's a good strike, but by itself, it ain't gonna be enough. Anybody left to do their move? No. Okay, that was a reasonable deploy at least. Oh, the damage that these Mongol hordes are putting down is incredible. Absolutely nuts. They were buffed, actually, in a recent patch. Look at that combat strength. 38. How? How? How have you got 38 strength? Absolute madness. Where's the flag? It is in the ocean. Okay. Oh my god. It's a disaster. On all fronts. Definitely gonna have to move through to another era. Think we just hold the line here. That is such a yikes. It's so rough. Luckily, we can produce our units quite quickly, so even if we lose this army, we can probably make up for it with the next one. It's a big probably. But I know, but I think we can maybe do it. They took the flag, so at least the battle will be wrapped up. And we've managed to keep a few of our land units. I don't think I'm going to bother to redeploy these ones. Just because of their very strong ocean presence, I don't think it's worthwhile. So we'll just end, hold. Ideally not actually take this fight. Might just back myself away from that one. We've got 4 units here ready to defend anyway, so they're all bueno. And we are away laughing. And with that, I'm going to have to wrap up the stream here, I'm afraid. It is just about 1 o'clock in the afternoon for me, and I've got to run. Thank you very much for joining me today, particularly to those of you who have discovered me for the first time on Twitch. Probably thanks to Amplitude raiding the stream. I really greatly appreciate it. We will most likely be streaming again tomorrow, same time, same place on YouTube and Twitch. So do please feel free to tune in across either of those platforms. Thanks very much to everybody who followed along on Twitch as well. So wonderful to pick up some new followers. And of course to the Super Chat donors. Let Lucky, not once but twice. Kick-Ass Duke once as well. And some old guy in Hawaii. Thank you very much for Super Chat donating to this stream. I greatly appreciate your support. Olmec Gang going absolutely crazy in chat. Next time, of course, we will have to choose our next culture. We are ready to move through the next era. If we'd like to continue this playthrough, we may try something a bit different. There is something else on my to-do list that we may pick up tomorrow. But either way, providing I'm still feeling good, and I am feeling a lot better than I have been the last couple of days, we should be good to stream same time tomorrow. Damn, I missed that. Congrats on the raid. Yeah, Wombat, we got a raid from Amplitude Studios themselves at the start of the stream on Twitch. Thanks so much, everybody. I really, really, really super appreciate all of your support today. Huck, your moderation does not go without thanks. Huge thank you to you as well, my friend. And I will hopefully see you all next time. Thanks so much, everyone. See you tomorrow for some more, hopefully, good Humankind times. Maybe even some sneaky Civ action. We'll see how we go. Bye-bye, everybody. Take care. See you next time. Oh, we should raid someone on Twitch, actually. Shouldn't we? We should do that. Let's do that. Let me just throw us onto our ending screen. And thank you very much. Oh, my pleasure. Honestly, my pleasure. So fun. Those of us who are on Twitch, let's, who should we raid? Great Humankind content on the channel. Oh, thank you. We're gonna watch Hutch play Call of Duty Vanguard. Someone I've been following on Twitch for a very long time. We'll bounce over there and say hello. I know it's totally different to Humankind. But we'll do it nonetheless. Thanks, everybody. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.